What it do? We in
Yo,
there.
yo, welcome back to another episode of the Virtual Man Cave podcast show. It's the usual crew minus a few. They probably be jumping in there a little bit later. But if you don't know, you're about to find out who's in the building tonight, yo. Up next to me, man, we got the good brother Arthur Sobers, aka Luke Cage, aka the personal trainer of the crew, aka the almanac, the professor. Because every time I mess up somebody's name, he's gonna get it correct. He's gonna correct me and let me know I did it wrong. Now, I'm still working out how to say this, but the family, you know what I'm saying, that's underneath down below the crew, second tier, and there's no first tier, but I'm gonna say like anyway, here we here. We got our good brother MLB Nate. I don't know why he's wearing that Yankee jacket, but let's go Mets, yo. You know what I'm saying? MLB Nate helping keep us professional on this show because you know what I'm saying. When you hear his podcast and his segment, he keeps it everything professional. You know what I'm saying, with all the links and stuff and whatnot. Keeps me and Leo on our toes and stuff. Like, yo, you got the video? Yo, where the video at? Next to him, we got the triple OG D Rigger, aka Unk, man. He was MIA for a couple of weeks because you know what I'm saying, he was out there in Dallas having fun cheering his team. Then when he came back, he lost his voice and stuff like that because he was having so much fun. We're gonna let him tell us about his trip a little bit later, you know what I'm saying, his experience out there with the crew and what we believe that every black man and black men should do out there, you know, fellowship and whatnot. And last but not least, man, you got me, brother Jay from around the way, yo. What's good, family, man? How y'all feeling, yo?
What's going on?
Chilling, chilling.
Ain't much.
We
Oh,
here. Let's do this thing. We got to do this thing. Let's go.
all right, let's get it started, Joe.
So I'm afraid to fall asleep up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you know, listen, over
Old
40 at
age.
11:30, man, we get tired.
Word
So.
up. I hear that. Shit.
But man, since you just came back from Dallas cheering your team and whatnot, I guess it's only right we start off with this segment. The Cowboys struggled to beat the Giants, yo. Let's talk about it, because your team was looking kind of nervous, yo.
I'm not nervous. I don't know what a lot of people expected. It's early in the season too. It ain't good, but it ain't enough for me to be, worrying about. I'm not a Giants fan, so I know we don't suck. If the
Hey,
Giants,
hey, hey, oh, hey,
yeah.
all
Oh,
right.
I forget this
All that
Giants
slander.
fan. Yeah, I like
Hey,
slandering people, but what I am happy about is that I ain't got to talk about them. They okay. They in the middle of the pack, and hopefully they'll do better. I'm not gonna be jumping off the bandwagon too soon, but there's a lot of room for improvement, and it's not just us though. I'm pretty sure
true.
that if y'all are watching, we're looking throughout. There's a lot of
Now,
teams that look like they can get some help out there.
now,
So
Art, I know you a Giants fan. Talk
they
about
need
your
a
team,
lot.
family.
They need a lot of help.
We ain't asked you because you a Dallas fan. We ain't asked you right
I'm just adding on. I didn't. I'm not even. I'm not
now.
even. I would be clowning, but I mean, they in my division, and I understand. It's not a really good situation up there in the middle or wherever that is. MetLife Stadium, Met something. What they? It ain't life. Shit. But am I right? Am I right, Art?
Nah, you're not lying, bro.
I'm not talking bad either.
Nah,
It's
you
a
telling
real.
the
It's a
truth.
real.
Now you
It's
telling
a
the truth,
real
Unc.
shit show. It's a
You
real
telling the
shit
truth.
show up there, bruh.
You
But
speaking facts.
I really don't like the whole concept of what's going on in the NFC East as a whole. I will admit, if you're a Philadelphia fan, you got to really be scratching your head. You either scratching your head or you're fucking pulling your heart out your chest. I'm just saying because you don't know whether you love Jalen Hurts or you hate Jalen Hurts. Your coach, that capri pants wearing son bitch, Nick Sirianni, he ain't straight. You know, you don't know what they're doing. We all knew this because everybody in the NFC East knew that Kellen Moore is a shit show for OC. So it ain't really that anybody in Philadelphia is really happy either. The team that
Mm.
should be walking around here like they got something to say is the Washington Commanders. I don't even like saying them, the
We
Washington
going
Bama.
wait, wait, save that for a second, Unc. Save that
Yeah.
for a second.
Man, what
Save
the
your
fuck?
comment.
I thought y'all said y'all was ready.
We
We
already.
ain't
We on the
ready.
show.
We are.
Troy, we loud, Troy.
We
Troy,
live.
we
Oh,
live.
oh. Okay, so we said fuck Leo. All right.
You know, now, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure you
My
know this
bad.
is Troy. This is Coach Davis down here. He come in.
This
He's a
this
little. He
this
just woke
football.
up. Yeah, he's a little angry right now. I mean,
Yeah,
he.
because I fell back asleep, man. I said, let me look at my phone real quick.
Yo,
Right, 'cause this is
yo,
retarded.
Troy. It's funny that you said you just fell asleep because Uncle was like, "Yeah, we had to start. It's getting late." And I was like, "Yeah, if you're over 40, this is pretty much past your bedtime
Yeah,
right now."
way
Pretty
past
much.
the bedtime. Shit.
We went we
So,
went from we went from let's start at 9:30. It's 11:30, bro.
hey man, let's don't bring up no background shit up in the middle of the show, Troy. We all right. We in
All
there
right.
now. We
We here
good.
now.
We
We
good.
here.
Come on,
But
woosah, nigga. Woosah, woosah.
All
Yeah,
right,
But
all right.
since you was talking about it,
yeah.
let's talk about the Commanders because right now they are running the NFC East, yo.
Yeah.
They got everybody surprised, bro. And it's a real. I mean, for everything as far as
Exactly.
all three parts of the game, y'all, offense, defense, and on the special team. They doing what they got to do. But the biggest surprise is their quarterback, Jaden Daniel. Yo, bro, I don't know about MVP. Okay, I'm not going there. This dude is just doing something that ain't nobody seen. He's a really good rookie. He ain't Caleb Williams. I'm just saying this right now. He's proven himself so far. Maybe they gave him a better system to run out here. Is Dan Quinn a good head coach?
Listen,
I don't
when
know, bruh.
when you
I
find
don't
Well,
yourself
listen.
know.
when the right player finds himself in a system that's
In a good
perfect for them,
position, in a
they're
good
gonna
system.
shine. They're gonna shine bright. You
Right,
know what I'm
He's
saying?
doing
exactly.
okay so far. He's
Yeah,
doing
he's
great
doing
so
okay.
far.
He's
Yeah,
doing
Yeah.
what he's supposed to do within that system.
he's
Yep.
actually
And that's
having a
what's up.
better. He's having a better year than Caleb Williams and his pink nail polish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. It's like maybe it is the systems or whatever it is. But so far, I think that if we wanted to talk about it, this kid, Jaden Daniels, and
So
what they're doing over there in
let,
Washington
let
is
me ask you a
looking pretty
question.
good. Mhm.
Is he fitting into the system or did they build something around him knowing what they were
I
getting
think
to
he
make him
fits into the
comfortable?
system. I think he's. I think it's a little bit of both.
And let's be honest. They got rid of a lot of crazy weight over there in Washington. They brought in Dan Quinn, from being the DC up here at Dallas. Now he's the head coach. He does have experience. He knows what's going on. He's got a lot of people working around the clock for him to have a good offensive, system. So I think it's just working out for him right now. But it's still early in the season. So I'm not
Right.
talking about nobody going down or going up. You're not gonna hear me say anything special about the Cowboys. Nah, it's let's see what happens. Look, they already got injuries. Everybody is already dealing with a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought Miami was a preseason favorite to be in the playoffs. Now you ain't got no Tua, and they look like Tua. You know what I'm saying? Miami looks like they're gonna be bad. Everybody started talking shit about the Baltimore Ravens, and they go back over to our house, and they make Jerry Jones look like a damn fool for not going to get Derrick Henry because that dude looks like he's on a rebirth. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, I just say that there's a lot of teams out here that it's a little early in the season to be giving up on, but we got to just keep our eye out. It should be a fascinating season. Only thing
All
I
right.
want to know is everybody gonna still be paying the refs for Kansas City to win this year? That's all I want to know.
Don't rebirth usually means on roids?
You
And I
said
mean,
what?
it all depends on who's rebirthing. You
Speaking
know,
speaking of a rebirth though, yo, Troy, let me ask you, what do you think about the moves that the Knicks made? The trades that they did?
At first, I was like, mm, I was I was like, it's whack because from what I wanted to see, like I said, I'm not a true Knicks fan at all, but I
Right.
did want to see that whole Nova Knicks thing. But then when you think about it, like with Brunson, he it might work because it's gonna leave Cat gonna be open, and Cat
Okay.
can play inside and out. he just just hopefully he got the man voice when he in New
What I'm questioning though is how much is he going to play in the paint? Because him and Gobert was both being out, trying to be out on the perimeter at the same time. And they talking about Cat's supposed to be replacing Hartenstein. Kind of, but how much is he going to play in the paint? Because you
I
already
think
got some shooters.
York. But I'm
It's
saying
okay for him to
he
shoot from
got
time
I,
to time.
I think
he don't
I
got no
think
choice though right
I
now
think
but to play.
with the Knicks roster as it is, as guard heavy as it is, he will play in the paint more.
Yeah.
I like the trade for Cat. I don't like the fact that Dante DiVincenzo had to be included in it. I
I think
do
he was
think the
a. I
offense will
yeah.
flow better. I do think that with Randall gone, that the offense is going to flow better because even though Randall's a baller, he's a ball stopper. And when Brunson is moving, the offense is flowing. So I do think I like that aspect of the trade.
I think
But
I think once Brunson got there though, Randall did give up the ball a little bit more.
I don't think he had a choice because Brunson had the
He
ball in his
yeah,
hand, and
he didn't he
once
didn't
he
have
got
I don't
hurt,
think he had a
yeah,
choice. But I
yeah.
also do believe though when Randall has the ball in his hands, it's sort of like a black
And
hole.
then he only go left no matter what.
right,
Because you got to remember, Randall pretty much grew up under the Kobe era, in the Kobe era, underneath that wing. Give me the ball, let me just dominate, let me do what I have to do, whatever. Y'all playing with me, I'm not playing with y'all. Type ordeal. So, and I don't think
I'm not
that'll
gonna.
work in the
I'm
Knicks.
not gonna get him that bad, Jay. Though he's really not. Honestly, he is a ball pounder, but again, I just think that the way they had him in that position. Pause, nigga. Damn. Oh my God, y'all niggas are ridiculous, man.
yo,
Okay.
yo,
I was good until Troy started
I tried
laughing.
to be good, but Troy started laughing and Nate started laughing. I couldn't control it, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
But no, I mean, yeah, I mean, I do believe that they took a lot away from him. He was a good uh one player for them, and I think it's just unfortunate that he got a little bit. He really did become a black hole
Right.
for them, but
I
No,
mean,
it's
the
mainly. I
champs can
think if he
change it.
if he
Yeah,
didn't get hurt and they did some damage, this wouldn't
yeah,
even be a talk.
right.
yeah,
facts. I can
Because he
agree
was
with
the
that.
only one that came there at that time, right? And then
Yeah.
yeah. No,
and then
no.
honestly, Mitchell Robinson is the one you got to worry about. Like, can he even stay healthy?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
If they even gonna plan to
they're trying
keep
to
him, that's a good
they're trying to
question.
move
Yeah.
Mitch. Though.
Who taking that though?
I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, I don't know.
That'd probably be a money grab if he did it. I
They
think
should have
that'd
got
be
rid.
a contract of money grab.
They should have gave Harkless the money and shipped him off.
I thought that's what they were
Mm.
gonna do. I think that he
I
got
thought they
snatched
would.
up by OKC real fast. OKC wasn't wasting. They wasn't gonna waste no time. That's what
Yeah.
it is. They really went in there really fast and got Hartenstein. As soon as they could, they put him out, and that was crazy.
Yep.
He was gone on the first day, bruh. So
Oh, he
So
knew.
that yeah,
He already
yeah.
knew. He's like I'm getting money. I'm getting
Yeah,
money this summer.
I'm
He said,
getting paid.
I'm getting
Yeah,
to the
he's
bag.
getting
Yeah.
paid. Yeah,
Yeah.
Not
And
to
because
then
mention,
I,
Mhm.
I was just gonna say, not to mention also the Knicks re-signed Marcus Morris rejoined the team, and they also got Landry Shamet, who used to play for the Clippers as well.
Wait. I thought they released Morris. He
Okay, so
got waived.
I'm sorry for old news because I saw it a couple days ago, and I ain't looked up
Oh,
on NBA
okay. Yeah,
transactions
nah,
since.
he got waived, bro.
yeah, he got waived. He didn't make it to
Hmm.
training camp.
They gave him his walking papers. See you later.
Yeah. Yeah, peace. Go chill with your brother, bro.
Yeah,
You
that
be all
was
Yeah,
right.
one. That was a cap move right there.
Yeah.
The cap
but I
space.
think that's what DiVincenzo is
I
also,
mean,
and I think somewhere in the world, I
I'll be
I
honest
think
with
he's
you.
coming back. I think DiVincenzo's gonna be back before the
As a
season's.
as a
How he gonna
non-Knicks
come back?
fan, as a
Dude,
You
he's
gotta
non-Knicks
come
gonna
back
get.
fan,
to the Knicks.
They're gonna pay. They'll
yeah.
do a buyout. They'll do a buyout, and then they're gonna need. I'm telling you, that's hey man. You know how they do that
So
shit. They'll
let me
Man,
do
ask
a
shit
y'all
don't
this:
work
buyout
like
on them.
that, B. Shit don't work like that.
as far as gameplay as far as the gameplay goes, and we see how Brunson plays, and we see how Cat plays. Do you think their game's going to complement each other?
I
Yeah.
think it will. I think it will.
Yeah.
In the pick and roll situation, I think it will
And
too.
everybody, and one person nobody talks about, and I'm glad they don't, for the Knicks' sake, that niggas is acting like nobody talks about Mikal Bridges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what? I believe that
Nobody's
that's
saying
because
shit like
because
nobody talking
nobody
like
knows.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
forgetting like
yeah.
he like a
He's a
Scottie Pippen and
scorer. That
nobody's
nigga
saying
is a
shit.
scorer, yo. He is
So
a
And he
he's
plays
a
defense too.
yes,
that's what
He
I
sir.
plays
said. He's like a
defense.
Scottie
Yeah,
Pippen.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
yeah.
y'all gonna see. But nobody's even looking at nobody's looking at how okay now you got Cat, you got Mikel.
Now,
Mikel got mad. He's long, lengthy. Pause. Um, you got you know what I'm
You
saying.
got
Like you
OG.
got a couple pieces.
You got OG
Yeah, you
too.
got
Still
OG
got
coming
OG. They
back.
still got
so
Yep, you
let me
got the
ask
Prince.
you,
You
wait,
got the Prince kid. McBride is still there. They still got a couple of grinders,
so
yo. You're
so
right.
where do
But
you see the Knicks? Where do you see the Knicks? Let's say the playoffs started right now. Hypothetically, we just talking about a playoff position based on a roster, not on any gameplay. So this is just what we can see and like how we just broke down the team. Where do you see them? What seed could you see them as in the playoffs?
On
Four
paper,
or
they probably
five.
be number 1 or 2 on paper.
No,
yeah,
not on paper. I give them a 4 or 5 because they are still going. You still got the Celtics. You still got the Sixers. You still got Indiana. You know what I'm saying? There's still some powerhouse
Indiana. I
pieces.
don't see Indiana doing much, man. Like they
I
did. Indiana got by because of injuries, bro. Indiana don't. I got Indiana. They got to do some more. They got to do some more
okay,
changes for me to even consider them. I don't. I'm
okay,
not putting. I'll put them at. I'll put them at 4 and 5.
okay, okay. How about Cleveland?
What's Cleveland gonna
Cleveland,
do?
No,
Cleveland got
what?
Garland. Cleveland got Garland, and it's got fucking Spider Mitchell. It got Mobley. It's got a squad.
And it's
Cleveland
had
still
them
has.
same motherfuckers for the past 3 years, and they ain't done shit.
Nah, let's go 2 years, and then let's also give them a chance to get a little bit of molding. And Evan Mobley is only a fucking second yearer. I'm telling you, and he's a lot better than he
A
got better
second year?
last
Are you
year.
sure?
Yeah, Mobley has only been playing for 2 years, bro.
the question is with that is how is it going to work with their new coach first? Because they
Yeah,
got
that's
rid of
another
Bickerstaff,
thing.
and then
Yeah,
what is it? Can Spider get you to that next level? You know what I'm
again,
saying?
yeah. Will you? Yeah, do they have enough around him to do what they got to do? That's true. They
Because
went last year. It was exciting last year to watch them. But you're right. They got to really have. They're gonna have to be a little bit tighter to get through it over there. So
and I
that's
would put
true.
I would put the Knicks at the 3 or 4 because they really achieved a lot more than they were expected. So the thing is, can you keep it up now? Because now you're no longer one of those teams that nobody's paying attention to. Now everybody got eyes on you. So can you keep it up with that? You know,
Hmm.
Mm. So being that, like you said, being that they got the eye on them, do you think they're going to be able to again maintain their position and still be able to contend and go further than what they did last year?
I think some
I
of that
don't think
goes.
so. I think so. And the only reason they really lost to Indiana is because Hart got hurt, Brunson got hurt, everybody got hurt. The
Yeah, a
body
lot of late injuries.
broke
Late
down.
injuries. Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
to I want to put some of that on the coach though too. How is Tibbs going to play that rotation? Because Tibbs had, I mean, I know a lot of those guys are young. You feel like, hey, they can play 42, 44 minutes a night, but you got to, right? I think at the beginning of the season, you need to open up that rotation, because when he was throwing Sims and Burks and them guys in there in the playoffs, half of them dudes didn't even play most of the time. And then when you throw them in
Yeah.
there, you throw them in there in a pressure situation. I'm like, yo, I ain't played in 2 or 3 games or whatever. Now you want me to play. So it's how Tibbs manages that team.
Yep. That's what.
I
And
agree
yeah.
with
this is
that
I
this
one.
mean,
is
I agree with
Mobley.
that point.
This is going to be
uh,
Mobley's fourth year.
Oh, it's his 4th year. It's his 4th year.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think he's moved along as a big man, especially for he's not a top tier, but he is a second tier big man, and I think that he's done really good for Cleveland. I think
He
they're
actually
again.
he actually declined. He actually declined a little bit from his year previous year.
Okay. Well, I know we can keep talking about NBA all night, but to keep it basketball related and just to switch up sports real fast, what do y'all feel about this? WNBA ratings dropping after Caitlin Clark team loses in the playoffs. How y'all feel about that?
We had a long discussion about this on that chat about Caitlin Clark and her and what's going on with
I'm not,
this
but
chick,
is
man.
that true or is this something they're just saying?
No, it's an actual. It's been, yeah, they've shown it, bro. There's been a significant drop in
Yeah.
television and fan ratings because they lost in that round, and
So
a lot of people
so
out there
basically
going.
all the racist Clayton Clark fans who don't really watch basketball stop.
You know what, and that's what I'm saying. So it seems like it's true. It really does seem really bothersome how they came out there and it was just for her, and now there ain't nobody because
Now,
nobody is interested in it,
now is
which
it?
is wild because the game is a whole lot better than it was,
So let me ask
and
you a
she's a
question.
part of it.
So let me just ask you a question, just to say it's not about prejudice or racist people. Could it be that we just follow trends and our society doesn't stick to anything? We follow trends. So now, since Caitlin Clark was a trending topic because she plays basketball, how she's being prolific in the game, doing certain things and stuff that we haven't seen people do in a long time or pretty much ever in women's basketball. So now, since the trend is over, people no longer want to watch. They want to look for the next hot topic or the next trending topic.
No,
I
I think
mean,
that she's gonna be around for a minute, man.
No,
Caitlin
I
Clark
know
was no
she's gonna
joke.
be around. I know she's
Hmm.
gonna be around. I'm not talking about her. Her game is
Hmm.
solidified. She's a hooper. I'm
Right.
talking about us as society, as as they would say in Gladiator, the fickle crowd, because she was the hot topic. She was the trending topic because she's hooping. She's in the NBA. She's breaking records. So now in the WNBA, doing what she's doing. But now since the hot topic is no longer playing, us as society is going to transition and surf a new wave and look for something new and else that's hot.
I mean, but they're both out, or maybe what they're using as the incentive to watch is they're both out of the game because I believe that that was the same kind of hype that they had against Angel Reese. You just wanted to watch it because you wanted to see what was going on, and I believe that the emphasis should be on. There's a lot of female ballers right now that are playing that really need to have their eye on them. There's going to be a chance for Caitlin Clark. There's going to be a chance for Angel Reese, but there are other players out here right now who really need to be seen because the game has the game, the competition is getting better, and it's kind of good to see. And it just sucks that, you know, yeah, she was the draw, and that was cool. But it kind of is bad that you don't want to see what else is happening out there only because she is the only one you wanted to come and check out. Yo, they're still playing good basketball. The Aces is a great team. The Liberty are a great team. You know, you got the Sun and the Lynx. You know, one from Connecticut, the other one from Minnesota. Yo, they're playing good basketball. It is playoff style basketball, and I just think that they ought to be given. It's bad to say after 25 years you got to give them a chance, but it also shows to, I think it's just how, like you said, the insurgency of understanding this new thing that they got with Caitlin Clark, and they built on it as much as they could. I just think they're missing out that they couldn't get it to, move out to the rest of the league the way it did Indiana. That's all.
Mm. Well, hopefully they can continue to expand and stuff like that. Yo, Leo, what's good, family?
What up? What up?
Ain't much. Back in the cave with the crew. We see you.
Fuck, I
I
didn't
don't know why
even see
we
you
here.
come in. How'd you do that, bruh?
I don't
It's
know
the
why we
Salute.
shouldn't put shit.
it's the colors tonight, bro. You came in here with some tropical shit. Nigga, you look like, yeah, damn, you really
Yeah, this what
tropical
happens. Yeah, this
tonight.
what happens when you go on vacation, man. You come back feeling
Man,
good.
It
Life
y'all
is
takes
y'all don't
good,
over
man.
even
You
want
wear
to
your
Puerto
listen
colors
Rico
to
and
when the
see.
stuff.
colors
It's
He
is
ain't
cause
got the
y'all
shit.
black hat on no more and stuff
y'all
like
don't
that. He
know.
feeling
Y'all
good,
y'all don't
y'all.
even know what he got on. My man got that Adventure Time shit on. I know what he got on. Y'all sleep.
Shit is bright as fuck.
Y'all
That's
gotta
what
get
it
on y'all.
is. That's
Y'all
what
gotta
I'm
get on y'all car.
saying.
Y'all gotta get in y'all cartoon shit. These niggas, y'all don't know, man. Y'all got old kids.
Everybody knows Adventure Time. We
Y'all
know
got you
who
got old
Adventure
kids. You
Time.
don't know Adventure Time.
Adventure Time and
I watch
Playland, yo.
Adventure
Come on,
Time,
man.
yo, bro.
That's what the little dude with the sword, yo.
That motherfucker with that little hood and that dog.
He
Oh,
got
you
that
got
little
to get on
weird.
that shit.
Yeah.
so Jay, I'll stay with what you're saying. Yeah, we are in a society too now where everything is just a millisecond. You know, the attention span is like that, and then once it's gone, and you're right. Like you got so many other players. You know, Nafisha Collier, Natasha Cloud, Jonquel Jones. You got a lot of players that are in the league that should be getting some attention. Ryan Howard. You know, but unfortunately, you know, because you think about when the WNBA first started, there was a lot of buzz behind it, and at the time they had Houston as the dynasty. Like they
Yep.
still hold the record. They still hold one of the top records for most games sold out on the Houston
And
Comedy.
they had a lot of talent back then too.
So
You can't even front.
we really gonna be sitting here acting like we don't know why they ain't getting attention, right?
Oh yeah, we know. I mean, we know that. We ain't gonna say that. I'm just saying it shouldn't be about that. You know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't be about that, but
And
it
then
is.
I
That's
mean,
the
it
only
shouldn't
reason
be.
why it's popping.
It shouldn't be though. But then it shouldn't be about that. You know, as far as race and prejudice and all that. Because now they got new teams coming out. Portland, the Golden State team starts out next year. You know, they got the team in Golden State now as well. So, you know, they have the team in Portland and they're having a team in Toronto expanding. So it's unfortunate that's just the way our society is, though, when they make everything about race. And it's all continued on from the college years. Because remember, in college, it was a whole big talk when they played each other in the finals.
Hmm.
But, you know, that's just a couple of dumb, ignorant people, in my opinion.
A
That's
couple.
Nah,
true.
that's
It's
true.
fucking
Yeah.
hundreds.
It's
Hundreds.
thousands. Say it again,
Thousands of
Troy.
them.
There's
What are you talking
thousands of
about,
them
y'all?
some bitches.
You seen the post? You have so many people with the same mind state. They don't care. Like you'll say something about Caitlyn and they'll be like, "Oh, why are you gonna pick on a little girl?" But then turn around, the same motherfuckers would turn around and be like, "Oh, Reese is a slut."
She's a thug. She's
Right?
this. She's that. Yeah.
And
She's
that's the shit.
this.
She's
That's the thing.
ghetto.
Yeah.
She's ghetto and classless and
And every time they post something and they post, it's nasty, bro. And I'm sorry, I hate to see it. I hate to see it.
Like I said, like we done.
I
When you
see
play the game.
people actually wrote, oh, since they don't have Clark in there, I'm not watching anymore. So basically, they're a lot of them are saying they should have Clark they should let her keep playing and get a championship, or unless they're not watching anymore. Like, what the
That's
fuck?
that participation shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, society has made everything so
I've
fast,
seen
and
people.
everything. Yeah,
I've
it's
seen people
bad.
say.
It's
I've seen
bad.
people say, "Oh, why don't they let Caitlin Clark score? Because she's bringing in all the money." I'm like, what? What are y'all talking about right now? What is y'all
Wait,
saying?
And
So
they ain't
let
letting
we
it.
let
supposed
her
to
Yeah.
just let
score.
her. We supposed to just let her score because it's better for the game and it's better for you guys. You know who I mean by you guys. It's better for you guys, right? And it's gonna generate money. So we should just let her do what she wants to do. That sounds cool to any of y'all?
I'm just shaking
no.
my head because it kind of gets. And you know who's saying it? And like you said, Troy, it's these motherfuckers who are non-basketball fans who are just tied into the spur. Say it again, Nate. To the hot thing of the moment. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And that's you're right. It's there's no yeah. I'm not trying to defend nobody. I'm with you on this one,
So
Troy.
So
It's
if they
like
don't
if
want
you
to
don't
watch it
want
no
to play,
more, fuck
don't
them.
watch it. Don't watch it. Don't
pretty
watch it.
much.
Fuck y'all.
So
Just
let me ask y'all
leave.
this, because this is another controversy they got going around right now. Should Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame?
First of all, rest in peace to Pete Rose.
Yes, R.I.P. Pete Rose. We're gonna bring that up later. Sleep in peace, man, because you are a legend, though. You had a little blemish on your MLB record, but nonetheless, you was a heavy hitter in the game. So
Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame. Bottom line. He ain't break no laws.
But what he did it have to do anything with his game?
No,
Yes,
yeah,
the nigga was betting on baseball
he was
games.
betting on
No,
his
no,
own
no, no,
team
no,
to
no,
lose.
no. Listen to what I'm saying.
I
it had nothing to do with his skill. No.
no,
With his skill set, no.
Exactly. Did it have? It
no,
had nothing to do with his game, right?
no.
Not his skill set, no.
Okay, then he should be in. He should be in there.
And if he goes, then I don't know what the fuck is the delay on goddamn Barry Bonds either. He
But you
needs
got
to go too.
Well,
but
he
you remember
actually took steroids though, but
but you
I
remember
but
too with Pete Rose, they were upset with him, especially with the commissioner and all that. So when Bud Selig was taking over, he made sure, hey, even if he whatever happens if he stepped down, the next commissioner would not put him into the Hall of Fame,
hmm.
and
yeah,
that's
they
why he
got
has
that's a
he
that's a
Because
whole drive on
because
that
the
dude.
messed up
Yeah,
the messed up part is the Pete Rose rule didn't come into effect until after he retired.
But y'all know what the end story of this is that Pete Rose would have been okay if Pete Rose would have apologized and said that he did it, and Pete Rose never apologized. That's why Bud Selig did what he did.
because
He
he
said
denied
if
it for
you
so
don't
many
want to,
years.
he denied it, and he was like, if you would have found a way, we could have put you off for a minute, but you just said that you didn't do what you did, and it was proven that you did. And I think that that's why I say he doesn't believe, because I think you gotta humble to the whole game itself. And he chooses not to. He thinks he's I do believe that Pete Rose thought he was better than the game itself. And that's why he didn't apologize. And that's why he's not gonna be a Hall of Famer. It's gonna take somebody to make that understandable. And it's not gonna be understandable. He did not apologize to baseball. He didn't think that he did anything wrong. And with that disqualified him. You don't bet against the sport that you play in. And he got caught, and that's why he's not there.
Well, not only that, Pete Rose was also hanging out with the brothers when he was in Cincinnati, and the owners and the other players didn't like that. That's a very unknown fact. Because when
Well,
he,
Marshot was a damn racist too, But let me ask you, and this is the crazy thing. It might have been that Pete Rose hang out with Marshot, but how many baseball owners weren't fucking racist?
no,
You
he
know
was
what I'm
hanging. No,
saying?
Pete Rose was
But
hanging out with the brothers. He wasn't hanging out with Marshall.
Oh
but
well,
you
He was hanging out.
Marshot was, yeah, but to
but
be
you know
fair
there
to
was also
Marshot,
talk. I think Eric Davis talked about in his book how Mark Shadow always did good by him.
mm-hmm.
Well, of course,
And
because he was.
And Eric Davis is black.
But Eric Davis was also making her money too. So
A
you see what
lot
I'm
to go
saying?
down with Cincinnati. So yeah. I wish he would have apologized because he probably was he really was one of the most interesting guys to watch in baseball in the early 70s, 60s and 70s.
I
Pete
mean,
Rose was Pete Rose was some shit, bro. Pete Rose was really a dynamic player, and like they said, he didn't have to hit home runs to make a difference in the game. And that's why Charlie Hustle was Charlie Hustle, bro. He really was the epitome of get your ass on base and let's do this shit. And
man have
that's what a lot of people liked him for.
that man has over 4,000 hits in his career,
Yeah, man.
being a whole.
Yeah, yep.
That's just no. I mean, yeah, no, you don't bet on your team, but Michael Jordan bet on basketball. He first ballot. So
I don't think he shouldn't be though. I really do believe he is. Yes, he's the hits leader, bruh. Him over got more base hits than anybody else. So yeah, I do believe that that's something that should be tied into the Hall of Fame. I really do wish he would have cleared that shit up with them people before he passed, though.
Well, I guess we can agree that Pete Rose deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, even though he got a blemish on his record. And
Hmm.
what better way to end this week about what's going on in the world of sports and lead a segue into our next topic of baseball with MLB Nate. All right, Nate, are you
he wasn't
ready, my
ready.
good brother?
He wasn't ready. You caught him off
I'm
guard.
I'm ready. Yeah, I ain't used to batting leadoff. I'm used to being a cleanup. But anyway,
We batting
um,
leader. We switching things up. Yeah.
welcome to another segment of baseball this week. We have a ton of things to talk about, but it won't take that long. First, we're going to recap. As anyone knows, the baseball playoffs have started. We just finished up the wild card round last night. Showing the games that has happened over the last week. I don't know. So most teams swept their series, and they ended those series on the third. Detroit sweeping the Houston Astros to move on. Again, the Detroit Tigers, one of the hottest teams coming in, a team that had like a point 0.1, point 0.2, or something like that, chance of making the playoffs in August. And to see them where they're at now just shows that you never give up. You never give up. And if you keep on playing, anything can happen in baseball. And now that they're in the playoffs, anything is possible. Kansas City Royals swept the Baltimore Orioles. Disappointing season for the Orioles, who a lot of people thought they were going to continue on from their success from last year and make a run in the playoffs, but unfortunately that didn't happen. They couldn't hit. They only scored one run the entire between the two games, and that was a Cedric Mullins home run late in the second game. So they're gonna have to retool and make some changes for next year. Also, the San Diego Padres took care of the Atlanta Braves and two sweeping them in San Diego. Atlanta, yeah, you had your injuries, but it's the next person up. The injuries to Acuna, Max Fried, and others. And then also last night, which we have some video for, to highlight a very exciting clinching game between the Mets, the New York Mets, and the Milwaukee Brewers, where we see the Mets finish off the series and win 4-2. We're gonna show a few highlights of that. First, we're gonna show when it was a 0-0 game and the Milwaukee Brewers hit back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the seventh inning to put them up 2-0. We don't have that apparently, that video, but
I ain't playing.
Well, he's standing there. He's looking like he's ready. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, you funny,
And
huh?
then we can push that, hit that motherfucker right there.
3-2. Swing and a
Oh,
fly ball. Right field.
he,
On its way. Gone.
this is gone.
Pinch hit homer. Jake Bowers. And the Brewers have the lead here in the seventh.
Likes to jump the first pitch, but he worked it to the full count. And this is a changeup. Power he had, and he absolutely knew it. Boom.
Word. That was disrespectful right there.
okay. Well, either way, that follow up there was a follow up home run that happened after that. Sorry, I'm catching myself and put myself back together. Which gave the Brewers a 2-0 lead going into the top of the ninth inning, where Pete Alonso of the New York Mets broke that lead, and actually the second homer was by Frelick of the Milwaukee Brewers, who hit a home run to right field as well. Then in the ninth inning, Pete Alonso comes up, hits a 3-run home run to right center, which gave the Mets a 3-2 lead.
Swing and a ball drilled. Right at the wall. Out of here. It's out of here. Alonso.
Let me give you the Faguzzi,
Take the
baby.
lead.
Give him the
Pete
Faguzzi.
Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the ninth, the comeback kids have done it again.
Let's go Mets.
3-2 Mets.
That cat was hot, wasn't he? He looked
Yeah, he was ready. He was ready to cry.
And then, of course, in the bottom of the ninth inning, Francisco Lindor finishes it off with an unassisted double play. Well, not an unassisted, but he tagged second base and then threw out and made the throw to first base, which gave the Mets the win. The Mets move on to the second round of the division series. Now, with the brackets coming up for the division series, here's your matchups. We have the New York in the American League. We have the Yankees playing against the Kansas City Royals in the best of 5 series. And then we also have the Cleveland Indians playing the division rivals, the Detroit Tigers. In all the years that they've played together as division rivals, this is the first time that they're actually playing each other in the postseason. On the National League side, we have another division rivals, the New York Mets playing against the number 1 seed Philadelphia Phillies. I'm sorry, the number 2 seed. Sorry about that. Number 2 Philadelphia Phillies, and then we have the San Diego in another division rival in the National League West, the San Diego Padres versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. If you remember 2 years ago, the Padres knocked out the Dodgers in the opening round, which was a stunning upset against the Dodgers. It's a good matchup between those teams because I think that's going to be one of the most exciting ones out of all of them are going to be exciting, but I definitely want to look at that one because they just really play really well against each other. And the Padres match up well against the Dodgers. Looking at game 1 matchups for starters, we're going to start with should be the Yankees versus Kansas City. I think that's how I had it set up.
Yeah.
Game.
Hold on.
Yo, do you think New York will absolutely lose their mind if they end up Subway Series World Series?
Oh
Man, that'd be
hell.
crazy.
They
I think
had
the
one
Mets.
about 20 years ago.
I think the Mets fans will lose their mind because they wouldn't believe they made it to the World Series. No offense, Jay.
Was it?
But I'm just saying, New
What are you
York,
talking
period,
about?
gonna be on fire.
Hey, there
Oh
was a
yeah,
Subway
and the
Series
rest
in
of the world's gonna
2000.
hate it.
Y'all
And the
don't
rest of
remember
the
the
world,
Crazy, but you know
You
what's
don't remember the
crazy?
Subway Series in 2000?
of course.
Well, Nate, I know you do, but I'm
But
saying
you
that.
don't. You know what's crazy? It's even if that happens, it's still not gonna be nothing like the Knicks winning a fucking championship.
No, it won't. Because
No,
this
because
shit.
that's what New York is waiting on. The Knicks. If the Jets win the Super Bowl ever, they might burn the whole city down.
God,
Yeah.
wow.
No, I think if the Knicks win, you got to move on to New York, bro.
For like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Wait. You talking about the team or everybody? Everybody got to move, Joy.
Nah,
niggas
son.
gotta leave. They gotta leave, bro. If you
Leo gonna be
smart,
working
if you
overtime,
smart, you
son.
leave in the city,
Vigilante
bro.
status, yo.
Hey, they're gonna have to call the National Guard if the Knicks win the championship. I'm trying to
For
tell
real.
you, bro.
Nah, Leo just gonna send out the bat signal, and then the whole Avengers squad, the Justice League, is gonna come through and help
Nigga,
save the day.
Leo might go out there and get stomped the fuck out.
Y'all
Stay in
delusional.
the back. Stay in the
Y'all
back cave
delusional.
tonight. You know what I'm
Y'all
saying? Get you
delusional.
some fuck with Catwoman real quick. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
All right, so for our first matchup, we got the Yankees versus Kansas City. Starting pitcher for the Yankees will be Garrett Cole, who had an 8-5 record this year.
Man, no.
ERA at 3.41 with 99 strikeouts. Of course, Cole was out first part of the season due to him having some discomfort in his right elbow. He went out for 3 to 4 weeks at first. They ended up on he had inflammation and edema. So then he was placed on a 60-day injury list. Then he got activated back in June. So he will be the starting pitcher. He will be the starting pitcher. Cole for his he has a 5-2. He has a 10-6 postseason record with an ERA of 2.93 and 134 strikeouts. He'll be going up against Michael Wacha of the Kansas City Royals, who's 4-3 all time in the postseason with a 5.21 ERA and 42 strikeouts. Next we have up for the American League matchup. We'll have the Cleveland Guardians. God, I'm always used to the Indians' name versus the Detroit Tigers. For Cleveland, they will have their starter will be Tanner Beebe. Tanner Beebe had a regular season record of 12-8, a 3.47 ERA and 187 strikeouts. Then you have for the Detroit Tigers, you have Tyler Horton, who had 8 saves this year. He was a reliever at some point. 2.19. He was 7-2 this year. 2.19 ERA with 77 strikeouts during the regular season. Cleveland owned the season series 7-6 during the regular season. Now, I meant to say that too for the Yankees and Kansas City. Yankees won that series 5-2 during the regular season against Kansas City. Of course, when you're in the playoffs, none of that matters. But just throwing that stat out. Moving on to the National League. We have the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the San Diego Padres, of course, and starting pitchers for the Los Angeles Dodgers will be Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and he went 7-2 this year with a 3 for ERA and 105 strikeouts, and he's going to go up against Dylan Cease, who's been like one of San Diego's aces. 14-11 this year, tied for 12, 3.47 ERA, 224 strikeouts, which ties third in the league this year. Also, Cease threw out a couple about a month or two ago. Cease threw a no hitter against the Washington Nationals. Cease has played. He has a 10-13 ER. He has a 10-13 ERA in the playoffs, but that was when he's playing for the Chicago White Sox. San Diego Padres won the season series 8-5. And then lastly, we got the New York Mets against the Philadelphia Phillies, and which will be an exciting series. Going for the Phillies will be Zach Wheeler, their ace, 16-7, tied for third in the league, 2.57 ERA, 224 strikeouts, both were tied for third in the season. Phillies won the series 7-6. 7-6. Wheeler has a 4-3 postseason record with ERA of 2.42 and 68 strikeouts with 11 appearances. The Mets are making a surprise decision for this year for their game one starter, as they're going with Kodai Senga, who the Mets signed back in 2022 in a 5-year, $75 million contract. Senga did earn over 200 strikeouts last year, which is the first Met rookie to do it since Doc Gooden had done it. Um, Senga was diagnosed with a posterior capsule strain in his throwing shoulder, so he ended up on an injury list at first. Actually, back on September 22nd, he was supposed to be shut down for the rest of the season, which is why it's a surprise that the Mets are going with Senga for the game one as their starter. Again, all these games start tomorrow, starting around at 1:30 tomorrow. I was about to say 12:30, but that's my time. Starting at 12:30 tomorrow. You have games coming on between TBS, Fox. So look out for those games if you're not doing anything tomorrow. Catch 1 or 2 of those games. Next up in MLB news, we'll start with the Miami Marlins, who decided to clean house literally. The Marlins fired over 70 staff members, pretty much all of their staff, starting from the head coach down to pitchers, trainers, and all, as they were the worst team in the league this year. Finished at last in the East. And besides being in the playoffs last year in 2023 in a surprise visit, they've been kind of like the worst team in that division for over the last decade or so. Of course, the Marlins, the last time they won the World Series was in 2003 against the Yankees, where they beat the Yankees in 6 games. Next up, we have one of the Twins GM, Thad Levin, steps down as general manager for the Minnesota Twins.
It's a video, right?
Nah, it's just a link. But I can go on about it.
I got it.
Dad was with the Twins for 8 years. They won 3 division titles. He joined the Twins back in 2016, trying to help. As they won 3, they had 4 postseason berths. Minnesota this year they were looking pretty good at the beginning of the season, but somehow I don't know, they had a slump near the end of the season where they kept them out of the play. They didn't make the playoffs, and looked like they needed to make some changes. Before joining the Twins, Levin worked in the front office for the Dodgers back in '98, the Colorado Rockies from '99 to 2005, and the Texas Rangers from 2006, 2016. So we'll look closer to see what Minnesota has planned next for their next GM to take over. Also, next we have Japanese star who's planning to make his major league debut at 35 years old. And I'm going to try to make sure I don't butcher his name.
Kashina.
No.
Oh, don't start, man.
What this nigga said?
Don't start, man.
Nobiku Sobitoshi.
Oh yeah, Tomiyuki Sugano, who's deciding to head to the major leagues at the age of 35 years old this year. I can be honest, I'm not gonna act like I know a lot about him from his time in Japan, but I know that he's gonna be going to the major leagues coming up this year. So it's gonna be interesting on who decides to sign him. I know, of course, top teams like the Dodgers, the Yankees, maybe the Boston Red Sox, even the Angels will be teams that'll be looking towards him. Well, I ain't gonna call the Angels a top team. I'm throwing shade at them. I don't care. But he's going to be looked at as a pitcher, 35 years old. Remember Hideki Nomo came in at a late age in his career to the Yankees. But he's 34 years old. He played for the Yomiuri Giants out in Japan. So we'll see who's going to be the higher bidder for him and take him on to the major leagues. And last, I got another one that came up because I got MLB in the back. Joe Musgrove, I don't have a link for it. Joe Musgrove for the San Diego Padres, who's one of their star pitchers, just recently was diagnosed with a sudden elbow issue. So he will be going for Tommy John surgery. So he will miss he possibly will be going for Tommy John surgery, possibly, but he will be missing the division series. So that's going to be big. Hopefully that doesn't affect the San Diego Padres. We'll see how they go against the Dodgers and change up their rotation. Also, Major League Baseball is suing DraftKings and FanDuel regarding player images that are being used.
What's that mean?
Um, so basically, what's going on in there is, sorry, wrong thing. Oh, there we go. Major League Baseball, and they're being sued by the union, which happened on Monday. They're accusing the sports betting companies and two others for using the name and likeness of hundreds of players on their platforms without permission. So you know how sometimes, if any of y'all do any online betting, you'll see players like Bryce Harper, or you'll see Aldis Garcia, Fernando Tatis Jr., anybody, and you see their face. So they're saying their faces and their images and likeness were being used without permission from Major League Baseball. And of course, we know that sports betting is a big money. It's a big money business. So Major League Baseball is making suing right now. FanDuel and DraftKings haven't really made a statement out yet. So we'll see how that's going to get. Same thing is going on with the NFL as well. So if you see, because I've noticed lately too on some of those, I've done a little DraftKings and other stuff. People have I noticed instead of using those players' faces, they're using kind of like different images. I guess maybe that's where they're trying to keep from being sued. So we'll see what goes on with that, because the players are wondering, like, they're not getting any compensation from any of this. So we'll see how that plays out in the coming weeks. Next up, oh yeah, and also I almost forgot that. I don't know how I skipped it. Terry Francona signs a 3-year deal with the Cincinnati Reds. Of course, Terry Francona last was with the cross-state rivals, the Cleveland Indians. This will be his 23rd season as manager. Of course, he won championships with the Boston Red Sox. Francona is 65 years old. He managed the previous 11 seasons with Cleveland and won nearly 55% of his games with Cleveland. Terry Francona is a former player as well. He has 1,950 wins, which is the most. And I'm sorry for stuttering. My computer is lagging right now at the moment. Anyway,
Donations.
Right. He has 1,950 wins in his career, including 285 in his first job with the Philadelphia Phillies, which is more than a century to go. So we're going to see how Terry Francona does with the Cincinnati Reds. And just a quick background on him: he was born in Aberdeen, South Dakota. His major league career lasted 9 years. Started in '81 with the Montreal Expos and ended in 1990 with the Milwaukee Brewers. As a manager, he was with the Phillies for 3 years, and the Red Sox from 2004 to 2011, Cleveland from 2013 to 2023, and now of the Cincinnati Reds. As the manager, he was also an assistant coach with Detroit Tigers, Texas Rangers, and Oakland Athletics. He's a 2-time World Series champion with the Red Sox in 2004 and 2007. He's a 3-time AL Manager of the Year from 2013, 16, and 2022. So we wish Terry Francona luck and all that. Next up, we have our shining stars. Our shining stars this week are, first, Will Smith from the Los Angeles Dodgers, catcher, born March of 1995, 29 years old in Louisville, Kentucky. He was drafted by the Dodgers and started with the Dodgers in 2019. He's a 2-time All-Star, World Series champion in 2020. His amateur career, he was at the University of Louisville. We played college at. He was collegiate summer baseball. He played in the minor leagues for the Oakland Raptors of the Pioneer Baseball League. Again, he's a 2-time world. His batting average is 258, 554 hits, 111 home runs total, and total career. This season, he was batting 248 with 20 home runs, 75 RBIs. And then next up, we have Adley Rutschman of the Baltimore Orioles, who's catcher as well. Rutschman this year had 19 home runs. He had a batting average of 250, 143 hits with 79 RBIs. Adley Rutschman was born in February 98, 26 years old, from Portland, Oregon. He bats left-handed and right-handed. He's been with the Orioles since 2022. He's a 2-time All-Star, All-First MLB, All-First Team, Silver Slugger. He's at the Golden Spikes Award. He was drafted by the Orioles back in 2019. He played high school at Sherwood High School in Sherwood, Oregon, and he originally was drafted by the Seattle Mariners in 2016. He also played college football as well at Oregon State University. So those are our shining stars of the week. Lastly on this list, I wanted to give a shout out to the. I'm not going to say much about them. I'm going to let the video speak for itself. But the Oakland A's, who this season was the last week they played their last game. Excuse me, at the Oakland Coliseum. Oakland was the Oakland A's for 57 years at the Oakland Coliseum, in Oakland, California. Of course, they first started off as the Philadelphia Athletics. From 1901 to 1954. Then they were at Kansas City for 1955 to 1967. And of course, with the Athletics from 1968 to present. So here's a little video that's giving a tribute to the Oakland A's. When you have the chance to load the video up, I just thought it would be good to give a shout out, even though the team hasn't been really that good. I think they do have they have a history with Major League Baseball.
History connects us. It is the source of shared memories, the thread that ties together people, places, and moments. Today, at 7,000 Coliseum Way, the curtain falls on 57 seasons of Oakland A's baseball. The history, however, stays behind.
The Oakland A's are the world champions of baseball.
For the A's, history is 3 consecutive World Series victories from 1972 through 1974. When legends like Reggie and Raleigh and Vida and Catfish became immortal. It's Ray Fosse, whose voice and presence will forever be synonymous with the team and the game. History is the first 40-40 season in Major League Baseball, a milestone that sparked dreams. Its World Series rings earned against our neighbors across the bay.
A's have won the World Series.
It's Ricky, stealing bases like no one before or since.
The greatest of all time. Thank you.
It's Stu's intimidating stare.
That mask that he wears when he's on the mound.
It's Eck running laps around the Coliseum parking lot before closing games with swashbuckling panache. It's Carney and Hindu and Skipper Tony showing us what's possible.
And he crushed it.
History is the Bash Brothers launching Titanic home runs.
That one is gone.
The electricity of 20 consecutive wins and the awe of witnessing perfection.
He did it. He did it.
It's 4 World Series titles, 17 American League West crowns, and more than a half century of memorable baseball within 120,000 square feet of this concrete cathedral. But history is more than mere numbers. It's the players who connected with us. It's the fans who bashed and burnied and beat drums and believed even when few others did.
The Oakland A's have shocked the Rangers and the baseball world.
The A's might be leaving the Coliseum in Oakland, but they created a history that will forever be woven into the fabric of this city, this region, and these fans who bled green and gold. It is a bond that cannot be taken away.
So,
Well, what's
to pay
going on?
that,
They moving to a different place?
yeah. So they're moving to Sacramento next year, which is about an hour away outside of Oakland. They'll be there for 2 years, while they're working on moving to Las Vegas after that. So they're taking the trend and moving to Vegas, which, I mean, as I said earlier before we went live, I got my feelings on that because I don't think that's a good move for them. Even the fact is, the mayor of Vegas said they should try to figure out and stay in California. They actually don't want them there. So, you know,
Yeah, why y'all doing OG like that?
Hey, welcome back, Unc. Thanks for joining us. But but I was gonna say is I hate to see them, even though they've had a lot of 100 loss seasons over the last few years. They played with some pride this year after July, and I hate to see them go. Uncle, I was gonna ask you, since you
Goddamn, making that goddamn melodic voice. Put my ass right down. Go ahead
since
and ask me now since I'm awake. Shit.
since you was in California, I don't know if you did get to be in the Bay Area because I've been out there a few times to Oakland. What do you have any take or anything about that area and about what maybe the team meant to it? I know you might have been out there doing in their service at the time, but anything that Oakland and their teams, what might have been, and how much it meant to them. In fact, that they're losing their last team that they had left.
No, I mean I went to LA in '79. Oakland was still a big team at the time,
Damn.
but it wasn't really anything. That was the time of, right before, right after the Reggie Jackson was there, and they had
Yeah,
a really
yeah,
great squad up in there. So it was always them versus the Dodgers versus the Giants. With the
yeah,
Padres being the baby squad of the California teams. But they wasn't really looked at as the team in California. I always seen the Oakland A's were always seen as kind of like the bullies of the block.
yeah.
They won their World Series and all, but didn't nobody really like being up there. They got a lot of things that really happened up there. When they had the earthquake.
Yeah.
They had the earthquake there when they were playing against San Francisco. Um,
Yeah, the Oscar Grant
again,
situation from the
yeah,
Fruitvale movie.
right. And then of course everything. If everybody watched Billy Ball,
Yeah,
the big
Billy
big
Bean. Yeah,
Billy Bean Moneyball, Moneyball.
yeah, who also
So
passed
there's
away.
a lot of things that were built in around the Oakland Athletics. So I think that what your only thing you're losing is basically a storied team and just a lot of things that happen. But again, like they took the Dodgers from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? The Giants came from New York also and
Hmm.
made that move over there. So it might be time, and who knows where they're going. But again, this is a franchise that's going through a lot of crap over the last 25, 35 years too. So it may they keep playing, and hopefully they don't lose what they had up there. Oakland does have a nice little thing going on, so I wish that they did stay up there. But yeah, they're gone, baby. I can't really think of anything bad to say, but I don't have anything fantastic to say about it.
I would say this, man. When I first started like getting into baseball, I used to watch Eckersley come in and close the games out, and I do. Oakland has a loyal fan base, man. It's sad to see that team go.
Yeah, think
You
about
know,
that, man. That's where the Bash brothers started at. They
right?
had, what I'm saying? They had some badass. Dave Stewart was a badass. Yo, that dude was bad. Like you said, Eckersley was that sidearm bastard was a mean dude. Catfish Hunter was up there. They had a lot of good players up in Oakland in the athletics department, so it was pretty good.
All right, so yeah, we wish Oakland luck wherever they go next. And that's my wrap up for this week in baseball. Again, games start tomorrow. If anybody ain't got nothing else to do tomorrow, or you mean later on in the day, catch one or two games. Of course, the Yankees start in the evening. Go Yankees, but go Mets too. Since someone in
Let's
here
go.
feels like
Let's go
he
Mets.
doesn't get the recognition.
Let's go Mets. Nah, Nate, we appreciate you for that, man, keeping us thoroughly entertained and informed about what's going on in the baseball world. Because like again, before you join us on the podcast, we ain't know nothing about baseball, yo.
I wasn't I
Straight
wasn't
up.
going to sleep as much either. Shit.
But yo, we got something new this week that we wanted to add to the podcast that we wanted to see what people think about. You know what
We
I'm
do.
saying? We're gonna call this one the Battle of the Classics. So this week we're gonna just to give you an idea what Battle of the Classics is, we're gonna pick various topics, whether it could be from different genres, music, sports, entertainment, and we're gonna put two this week we have movies. We're gonna put two movies against each other and pretty much just talk about, which one we think is better in our personal opinion. Of course, we're going to pick two dope movies or two topics that are exceptionally well for anybody, so you can't go wrong no matter what you pick. It's just a matter of a personal opinion. This week on the Battle of the Classics, we have Belly versus Paid in Full. So I guess we could go around round robin discussion real quick to see, to pick to tell people our choices and what we pick and what we think is dope. Since we want to keep you awake and we don't want you to go to sleep, which one do you think is dope, man? Belly or
Okay,
Paid in Full?
I really want y'all to pay attention to me when I say this.
I ain't
And I don't
watched
want
none of them.
anybody
I
to get
grew up
mad.
on Cooney High.
I ain't never seen neither one of them motherfucking movies.
Oh man, Black Card revoked. Like a mother. you ain't seen that one.
I
don't
know
give a
who's
fuck
in
about
them.
those movies.
I don't give a fuck. Thank Leo. Thank you for seeing me as so bro. I didn't. I listen to me.
I'm like
When
70. You think he give a fuck about a paid in full? Especially a fucking
nah,
belly.
I didn't like no, bro. I mean, they none of them interest me. I want to see a movie with DMX and Nas in
Nah,
it
nigga,
for
you not even by accident. Come on.
not even on purpose.
Dang.
No,
All
I know
right,
not
so
on purpose,
Troy.
but I mean on accident.
Troy,
No,
what
Troy,
about what about
Troy,
you, Troy?
being serious, Troy. Nah, ever.
All right, Trey. What about you, man? Which one you think is better?
I know Paying Full is class, but I don't know, man. I watch Belly more, I would say. So I might have to go with Belly more, even though a lot of people say it's trash. But man, I don't know, man. Them scenes was classic to me, especially me being West Indian. The whole shit when DMX went to Jamaica, man. I love that whole shit, bro. Like that shit. That's just classic to me. So I'm gonna lead more towards Belly.
Nate, what
This
about
is my
you?
opinion.
Tough decision, but I'll probably say I've watched Paid in Full more. For me, I just like more the theatrical parts of it. Like when after Ace got shot and the background when he was looking out the window. I was looking at more of those things, the theatrical stuff, because at that time I was into doing videos and like in making videos and stuff like that with all the special effects and stuff. So there's a lot of things they did in there. And the narration, there was a lot of things that I did like about Paid in Full. Both movies to me are classics at the end of the day. So I can watch both of them, but I've said I've watched Paid in Full a lot more than I've watched Belly. So I'm gonna get Paid in Full a slight edge over Belly.
All right. Yo, Leo, what about you, my boy? Which one you picking?
Paid in full. I'm broke, baby.
Ain't got no money.
Yeah, I ain't like Belly then, and I like it even less now. I thought that was such a horrible movie when it came out.
Wow, you know it was horrible.
Horrible. What? It's
You
state property horrible.
Oh,
wow.
It wasn't that bad, was it? God,
It was that bad.
Just say you don't like Jamaicans, nigga.
Maybe that's why I don't. Maybe that's why I didn't watch it. Hey, Leo. Maybe that's why I didn't watch Belly because I saw State Property and I didn't watch that no more. Yeah, I watched that one. That was it.
Yo.
It's on that level.
Yeah.
It ain't on
I've
that
never
level.
finished.
Yo, don't
It
listen to
is.
this nigga. It ain't on that level, bro.
It is.
Don't listen to
It
this
ain't that
nigga.
bad.
Listen,
It ain't on that level.
they letting the nostalgia. They letting this nostalgia
And
take
it got
over
nothing to do
because
with
Nas
It got
Nas
nothing
is
to
the
do with
worst
nostalgia.
actor on planet Earth.
Okay.
And every
That
time
don't
he
mean
opened
nothing,
his
though.
mouth,
That
you
don't
could
mean that
tell
the
it was a
movie
$10 movie. That whole trying to go to every scene was mad bootleg.
Everything was under fucking UV lights,
Yo.
wasn't it?
Yo, right now, Leo, I'm letting you know
Nigga,
Teddy Brushshot is coming for
yo,
you.
A nigga name is Buns. That's a super pause the whole movie.
Yo.
Like the storyline was dumb as fuck. Like,
when them niggas go to Jamaica, bro, that's when they pop off, bro.
That's the only good part, and they give you 10 minutes of that.
I know that bitch Chiquita, man, she came down and sliced everybody up. Son.
That was the only good part of the movie.
Yo,
You had to wait the whole movie for that shit.
All right, which one you picking, Art?
Get Met part.
So I'll say this: I watched Belly more, but as far as cinematography and the best movie, I mean, I'm gonna go with Paid in Full. Belly was just is a long music video. Basically, like you said, everything in UV light. However, Terrell Hicks was looking nice in belly.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, no Kiana.
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
and
the one
then,
that Meth tried to kill at the
but
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then the one thing, the main
Dark
thing that
skin
stuck out for
Keisha.
Belly,
Come on, man.
the main thing that I did not like about Belly, even though it was an open end, it was no conclusion at the end. What really happened? Did he shoot the Muslim dude? What happened? You know what I'm saying? Paid in full. You know, they gave a shout out to my peoples. You know, Panama.
But it was easier for Paid in Full because it was like
It was a true story. Yeah. So
You know what I'm saying?
if I had to pick, I'll get a slight nod to Paid in Full.
Now he didn't shoot the dude. Belly, he didn't shoot the dude. 'Cause remember, I think he hugged him at the end of that or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
He became
right,
a
but
fake
then
Muslim.
what
Nah, I
part
don't know, I don't
what
know.
part of Africa did Sincere?
Lagos. He went to Lagos.
Man, his wife, he wasn't trying to hear that dumb shit. She said, "Nigga, shut up and get in the car."
Nah, but no, don't forget. Remember when shit went left? She was like, "Yeah, maybe we should go to Africa."
Hey, but you gotta remember, hey. But the funniest scene in Belly was like, "Yo, when's the last time you read a book? Never, motherfucker."
Yo, both the movies had some classic shit in them. That's why I was like,
listen, I'm like you, Troy. It's a toss up for me because any given day I could pick one or the other. But today, if I had to pick one,
right,
I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with Paid in Full, man. Cause I mean, yeah, Paid in Full. Cause it was just funny, yo. See, now you got a chain, I got a chain, yo. We all got a chain. You shining, I'm shining, everybody's shining. Yo, Kim had me rolling in that movie, man.
Yeah, he did.
Yo, if you don't give me my money, no Chinese food for you. You don't eat. So that movie in general was just funny. Like, yo, you need to go get your little man a chain, man. Put a chain around his little big head, yo.
Yeah, Rico, this little Panamanian cat, man. He's yeah, man. I don't know. But yeah,
Y'all grimy niggas.
What's that?
Y'all grimy niggas.
Nah, we ain't that.
Don't trust no Panamanian nigga named Rico. Ever.
Yeah, Arthur, didn't you say your nickname was Rico back in the day?
No, I didn't.
Nah, that's what's up though. But that's this week's Battle of the Classics, yo. For any fans out there, listeners out there, if you have an idea or a topic that we need to throw in the Battle of the Classic that you want us to discuss or talk about or choose between, let us know, yo. Hit us up in the chat. Let us know what's good, Joe. Up next, yo, we got our personal trainer. He's gonna let us know what we're supposed to be doing in these streets to get right. You know, being over 40, you know, we just got to make sure that we stay healthy, yo. So, Arthur, what you got for us this week, man? What should we be doing to take care of ourselves?
All right, so now I got a. This video is a tricep blaster. They call it a monster set. A super set is when you do 2 exercises in one, but a monster set is when you do 3. So what I did, I just combined the monster set, did it all in one set. Did 3 sets. As we get older,
Hey, what's up, people? Come
on. Go ahead,
as we get older, you know, we want to. Some of us, you know, still ego lift, but this exercise is showing you can still get the same burn. Matter of fact, you get more burn by going lighter weight and more reps. So there you go.
Coming to you live and direct from the basement. I'm going to show you a quick tricep blaster. It's 3 exercises in one. We're going to do 10 reps on each exercise. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do reverse grip skull crushers. So bring the weight up here. Dumbbells
I was
together.
mad sleepy when I did this one, so y'all forgive me.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9.
If you don't have dumbbells, can you use like resistance bands or something like that?
Hammer press.
Yeah, you can use bands.
Dumbbell skull crushers. 1.
Yeah, because I don't think I trust myself with some weight like that above my head, man, like that. You know, I don't know. I don't know.
7.
My elbow might give out. Tommy John, you know what I'm saying? I need a Tommy John surgery. Elbow give out, bust myself in the forehead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm a little tired watching this shit. Shit.
9.
Already
1,
feel the burn.
2,
Word.
3,
And this is for what? For your arms?
Triceps.
Triceps.
Back arms. Triceps.
6, 7, 8, 9.
And your triceps poking out for no reason.
Yeah. Back of the arm looking like a wishbone.
Hey, what's up, people? Coming.
It's that diesel
Come
nigga
on,
shit. Don't even be flexing shit, be all popping and shit. Type of shit I'm trying to be
Yo,
on.
bro, I swear to God, I do that shit now. I'll be out of work for the rest of the week. Motherfucker, I couldn't
Cop
flip.
gonna be feeling heavy than a motherfucker.
Nigga, I be trying to season some chicken like fucked up. Like,
Chicken feeling like a
You
brick.
look like chicken wing and shit already.
yeah.
That's it.
Trying
So,
to take
yo,
shit out the
let me
fryer
ask
and
you,
my
'cause-
shit. I drop everything on the fucking floor, bro.
We got salmonella chicken this week, y'all.
Yo.
Salmonella.
Take this shit out the fryer. My
Pick
arms
it up. I
give out.
can't even bend down. I can't grab it. I can't
Yo, my
grab
arms start
it.
doing some shit like this. Like, what happened, nigga? Like,
I did some
this nigga's
triceps.
workout. I was trying this my man's workout. This shit. Bro.
So, let me ask you a question, yo. Now, I see what you was doing. You look like you were doing like a superset right there, yo.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a monster
That's
set.
what.
Superset
What
is
monster?
two. Yeah, superset is 2 exercises in one. Monster set is 3.
Oh, excuse me.
Get it
So
right,
what's
nigga. Get it right.
So that's a
my
monster.
bad. I see. So for people who can't do the monster set, can you break it down in segments? What you just showed us in the video?
Yeah,
You did like 3 workouts in one.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right,
It
cool.
was.
What's that?
Nah,
No, what I'm
gotta-
saying is you can separate each exercise. Do 3 sets of this one, do 3 sets of the hammers, and then 3 sets of. You see what I'm saying? You can do them separate.
get up off me, son. Get up off
Yeah,
me,
that's why he
son.
said. That's why he said for us over 40, you do lighter weight. You know what I mean?
Right.
More reps.
Exactly.
Shoot.
But
I
if
got
you
my-
want to be one of them stupid motherfuckers, you're gonna be fucked up like me and can't lift the chicken. You're fucked up.
Yo, your family, yo, pop, yo, dad, what the hell? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Nothing, man. I was working out, yo.
Put
Shoot.
this chicken in the fucking pan, motherfucker.
Word.
Don't ask me no questions. Yo. But moving on to news and entertainment, it wouldn't be right without saying a good old R.I.P. to Pete Rose.
Mm.
R.I.P. to John Amos. And R.I.P. to Dikembe Mutombo.
No.
Hey, my favorite John Amos line was, "You say one more thing about Lisa here, and I'm gonna break my foot off in your royal ass." This American Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Coming to America, right?
Coming to America.
Yeah. Yep.
Listen, that picture with him and James Earl Jones hit a little bit different now.
Yeah.
That legendary picture, yo.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
The crazy thing was he died August 24th, but they didn't announce it till October.
Mm.
Yeah, because his daughter was like, "I thought my dad was still alive."
Well, there's so much shit with that.
And they
that
said
death.
the son, and what's crazy, they said the son did that so he could fix the will up. he could get his coins. Yo. I'm not laughing, but I'm laughing because I know shit like that. I've been through that already.
Now you're not laughing because it's funny. You laughing because it's grimy.
People really fuck up and change wills on the low when they're not supposed to. And that shit is crazy. Like, he really playing that shit. He's like, yo, I ain't gonna tell nobody. So basically, what he did was he didn't let nobody know that he died. That way, he could say that his dad changed the will before he passed.
But see, what's even messed up? What's even more messed up is how estranged are you from your sister?
or your family.
Yo, when it comes to money, bro, family is the grimiest motherfuckers when it comes to dough, bro.
And then
I can tell you that
especially
firsthand.
especially
Niggas
when
don't
it comes
care.
to somebody with
They-
some money, yo.
After
Yeah, really.
when an important person dies in the family, they don't give a fuck about the rest of it. They show they ass. They show that they never gave a fuck about you
They show
Yeah.
you
at all.
that you never mattered, Joe.
You never mattered. They gonna take the most important person's money, and they're gonna say fuck you.
Right. They're gonna be out there like, so what you gonna do with the Lexus out there? Who getting that? You know what I'm saying?
And
You
you
ain't
won't
even
never hear from.
the body ain't even 5 minutes cold yet. What you doing with the
Nope.
Lexus out there? So who getting this? Who getting that? Do we need this over here?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it
But think
is,
about it. He
bro.
gave himself damn near a month before he said it. Before he let it out that his pops passed.
But see, how can the son change the will unless he had power of attorney?
Because he
Well,
probably
again, and he probably
probably
ended up
did,
trying to
and he,
at the end of
yeah,
the dude's life, yeah, he probably was trying to get
and he,
all the stuff
and he
taken
changed.
care of, and he probably wrote up just like
Yeah,
it
he
ain't.
probably changed everything that he thought would benefit him.
It all
You know what I'm
sounds
saying?
crazy, but I'm gonna tell you something. What Troy just said is something that happened in my family when my grandparents died. In
Mm-hmm.
that almost in that same alignment. Grandfather passed. Next thing you know, you got the daughters and the mother in there trying to write up shit that didn't nobody. You got to have somebody notarized there to sign shit because it's a power of attorney. But they turning it over because they're the next ones or they're the executor. Yo, it's some real. I'm say it again, Troy. That's the
Mm-hmm.
For
dirtiest,
love,
grimiest, the
money,
But
dirtiest,
you
will
see the
steal
grimiest
people.
from me,
motherfuckers.
So let me tell you,
brother.
the people who get the power of attorney, they make that person who's about to pass feel their best to the point where they give them power of attorney. But in the whole time, they have an
They
agenda.
scheming. Yep.
A
They already
whole
scheming.
fucking
They
agenda,
making you
yeah.
feel good. They making you feel good in your old days
To
to
snatch
fucking
all that
trick
shit
your
from up
ass,
under you, yup. To snatch
and
it up
then
under your feet, yup.
fuck everybody else over.
To watch them.
Yo,
Nah, that's an absolute fact, yo.
so,
I pray that's not the case. But yo, quick question, y'all. Y'all heard about this? Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air said black people turn their backs on him because he married a white woman.
No.
No, said that.
Like,
No.
I don't think
Yo, who
no.
said that?
I don't
No.
think no. I
That
just
was
don't
the
think
most
nobody
professional,
cares.
politically correct no we ever had on the show.
He got he said it before I said it because I was gonna do the Bugs Bunny. No. Yeah, he gets the no on that
Who
one.
turned their backs on? I don't think just nobody cared.
Yeah, nobody really cares.
Actually, he's iconic, and that's what's crazy enough. Nobody goes through life without knowing the Carlton dance. So I don't know what the fuck he
But you see,
means. Every
Listen,
black
what he
people.
really should be saying is, look, there's certain people who do so well at their role that you can't cast them in nothing else because you can't
they
see
get
them in another light.
typecast. Yeah. You get typecast.
You can't see them doing nothing else. Come on, imagine Carlton in Power, bro.
Nah,
That
not
wouldn't
even
work.
listen, you know who's another actor? Urkel.
yeah, Jaleel White.
Jaleel
Yeah,
White. He did Urkel so well that he couldn't get any other job.
yeah.
Because you couldn't see him as playing another role in anything else.
That
And
like
even
the
if he
dude.
did, and even if he did, he was just kind of like whatever. Same thing with I know he passed away now. Dustin Diamond that plays Screech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or the dude.
It's,
What's the dude name that was in The Wire? Hassan Johnson. Or the dude.
Oh, Weebay.
Weebay.
eBay.
All he does is play thug. You can't see him playing nothing else. He probably could, but
And the
it's not.
Mexican dude with the
no,
tattoo
He
on
did
his
You
some
talking
stomach.
about
comedy.
Hector?
Remember I told y'all the Brooklyn shit. That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, it
But
was
like he
funny.
did, but he played like you said, he played kind of a
Oh,
thug.
Brooklyn's finest.
Yeah,
Flatbush misdemeanors.
yeah, Flatbush. Yeah, that's my
Uh,
shit.
That joint funny as hell.
Yeah,
How you know what's best for my family, bitch?
yeah. He's like, how you know what's best for my family, bitch? Yo, y'all have to see that shit was funny as fuck. But yeah, but like you said, certain people, but like don't he could get jobs, but like, come on, Urkel, like when you look at him and he do something different, you expecting the dance to bust out.
The Urkel
You know what I'm
dance.
saying?
Still to this day, if he tried to do something, you would see Urkel.
Yeah, exactly.
But Jalil's been in a couple other stuff, man.
Yeah, I mean, he right now
He's
that
been
he's
in
older.
Tubi shit before it was a thing.
Yeah, he
now
started.
that
He
he's
started
older,
Tubi.
now that he's older, it works. But what's his name? Ribeiro, or whatever. His face is just not. He can't transform. He can't. He just can't.
Joe, what? Yo. Beard gang in effect.
Who the heck is what?
Giving props to the beards.
Yo, they talking about Beard Gang, yo. They just showing love to the show, yo. Shout out Polar Nights, yo. We appreciate you. The evolution of a beard. Yeah, as you can see, look, it starts off with my baby beard, then
That's
he
the
evolves
struggle
to
beard. That's
Leo.
the struggle
You know
beard.
what? You're right. That's
Yo,
funny.
Leo. Anybody, yo, what are you talking about?
I didn't even notice that, yo.
Why gotta be a struggle beard? Like it's just a big come on, man.
Struggle beard. It's gonna connect one time. It'll connect. Let's get in there.
One side.
You're right. I ain't got a goatee. I just gotta go. And the T don't connect. Thank God for the melanin because it just looked like it blend in.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, that is funny. Polar Nights, man. We appreciate you for the shout out and noticing that the growth of the beard, the evolution of the beard, Joe. So I guess Troy, you the beard guru, yo.
Yes, I trim my shit all the way down though. My shit used to be like art.
My joint was actually longer. I just cut it. I just trimmed it down.
So you're not gonna dye your beard black, Arthur?
Nah, I tried it. It ain't too many grades. It ain't gonna work.
Don't do that.
Trust me.
Yo, listen, Arthur, you better not do it.
Embrace the age.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I dye my shit when I go on vacation.
This nigga be another 8. This nigga be 35 in different islands.
What it is. When I'm home, I let the grays grow. But when I go on vacation, my shit black.
On vacation, he 28. That's his stage age. 28.
He said, listen, I got a red stripe talking about rude boy, more fire. Blood clot. Well, don't worry. Listen, Polar Nights, don't feel bad. Listen, I can't get a bid either, yo. It's all right. I'm on a struggle bus. Like Leo said, I'm struggling. But yo, have y'all heard?
Listen, but at least you understand that there's people out here with painted beards.
Oh, nah.
Right.
Make hair beards.
Yeah. I live in my truth. But let me ask y'all, how y'all feel about the dock workers going on strike and people buying up everything in the stores, yo?
Oh, they made a deal.
Yeah, I know. I heard they recently just made a deal.
Chill.
Tried to get a beard, but my girlfriend told me if I got a beard, she growing 7. What?
he said, so it's baby face for me.
Smart man, my guy. Smart man. Yeah. Smart man, yo.
Fuck this. You nigga said the struggle is real. You said, fuck the struggle. We going with the real thing. That's it.
Said, this baby face for me.
We going,
One day.
Hey, but
I pray.
The people buying up all the stuff in the stores is stupid, man. Because as you can see, the strike, what it last? 3-4 days?
It didn't last 3 days.
Not even 3 days.
It lasted 48 hours, bro.
Then on top of that, you was buying up all the toilet paper. The stuff is made in America, man. You buying up stuff made in America.
Yo, I need to know.
They're not listening.
I need to know, like, in all honesty, why when things go left, the first thing people buy is toilet paper?
Why you think?
Because only thing they doing is just shitting and worrying about it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna shit their brains out.
Homies on one right now. Oh shit!
Oh man!
Yo, I see he got time tonight, yo.
It's like I finally found the spot where I could get it out.
Listen, look.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we gotta let what is it, Polar Nights? We gotta let you know this is a safe place, man. You can say what you feel what you say. You know what I mean? Everything is okay.
Don't take anything for don't take all out everything we say though, cause some of this shit, like you said,
It's
who
just
keeps dropping
comedy.
shit?
Yo, Arthur, you all right?
I'm good.
I heard you sharpening. Listen, we heard you sharpening blades earlier. I heard something scraping in the background. You were sharpening blades on the floor and
But
stuff like you were there by the
that
sink.
was a struggle lighter.
Oh, that was a struggle light. He couldn't get it to work.
Y'all heard that?
I thought I was the only one hearing that shit. I'm like, they ain't no, I ain't gonna say nothing. That nigga like,
Listen, told us that we gotta be peaceful and we gotta be chill. So we're not trying to choose violence tonight this week. You know what I mean? We're just trying to keep it cordial. But right now I think it's time to use violence.
yeah. Son got the P. Diddy bulk.
Yo, which is funny because this brings up our next topic of discussion on this week on did Diddy do it? So as new allegations come about, as we see in the news, honestly, it's looking kind of bad, man, for Sean Puffy Combs. Now, as we can always say, innocent till proven guilty, but there's a lot of proof coming out, Troy, what was the most recent evidence to come out against Diddy this week?
I don't know. He's like the real life diddler for real, like running around getting kids, drugging them up and shit. This shit's crazy, bro. But all I know, there's a lot. From what I hear, there's a lot of shit. Like, for real, I think Jay-Z and Beyonce next, bro.
Oh,
the way shit is sounding. Yeah.
So, do you think Jaguar Wright is sounding a little bit more like she was speaking the truth now? Because everybody was going crazy.
For what I know, what I think, man, I hate saying shit like this, bro. She ain't got much longer, bro.
You don't think so?
You think they're gonna?
They had that question.
Unless she stay in the safe house.
She probably already is.
They're gonna unalive her,
and I think I know choke whatever. He ain't got no protection. He needs to just shut the fuck up.
Choke no joke.
Yeah, you need to shut up.
Well, what about coming up with these names, man? Choke no.
What
joke.
about Gene Deal and Orlando Brown? Because they've been out there
talking. All them niggas update interview prices, and they like, I told you so.
Yeah,
and they say anything right now.
Yeah, and especially Orlando. Like Orlando, like you don't
Orlando.
You don't know to believe this nigga or not. It's like he's just comedy, bro. That nigga's just pure comedy, bro.
That nigga did the bop movie.
He says a blobbity bop bop de pop pop.
Now you definitely right, Polar Knights. It's definitely innocent till proven guilty.
But a lot of that hearsay is true. A lot of that hearsay is coming true.
At the time that he said that, when he said that bibbity boop, we were all laughing. But now we come to light that shit was true.
Yeah, a lot of that's coming, man. But I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm not
the way he did it though. The way he did it, it made you laugh, so you didn't think nothing of it at the time.
Oh, because he was high as a kite when he did it. He was high as a kite.
Yeah, but he was right.
Yeah, he was right.
That's funny.
And so people be laughing because he's be so high, but it's like, oh, he was telling the truth.
So my thing is like what Jay said is like, what do we give Jaguar for? What is she gonna get? Because she was like she been spilling guts for at least for the last 5 years, yo.
But nobody cared or believed it.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody believed it. But now it's like
I be naming other names and the shit. everything's coming to light, it's like niggas like, nah, we gotta shut her up for real.
But why didn't they shut her up already though? You see what I'm saying?
Because
they didn't
cared,
shut her up because
nothing
nobody
happened.
believed her. There was nothing attached to what she was saying for us to believe it. So now that Diddy's in the new, he got indicted, he's arrested. All the things that she was saying, you might be like, well, wait, hold up, was she speaking the truth?
So
Is she? Go ahead, Mark.
Nah, man, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying like was she saying it was everything she's saying valid? You know what I'm saying? Because now it's coming to light.
I mean, I don't think everything, but like they say, when there's smoke, there's fire.
Mm-hmm.
And if everybody's saying, not everybody, but if a lot of people are saying the same shit, then everybody's wrong, except for the nigga that they all talking about.
Right.
Man, he the first one to tell you they lying.
So
Okay.
do I believe that every single person that's coming out now is telling the truth? No, of course. That goes without saying. Like, the door been busted open. Let's see what we could get. Yeah, he raped me. When a lot of it was probably consensual, but we can't lose sight of the fact that he also told us that shit was a lie. I'm gonna fight it to the death, and then the next day we see him fucking whipping Cassie ass. So you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that matters. So now you know what I mean. Your word is really bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because before you could run with that, like this is hearsay, blase blah, whatever. But once that video came out, like now, like you put that. You know what I mean? You open that door for now everybody to be like, he whipped my ass too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you see the old clips of now. Remember when Mace was bugging at? He was like, he was like, it surfaced today. It was like when Mace was like, he's like he dodged all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then he was like, when he came out with the whole shit, he was like, Biggie ain't alive to say shit. He was like, Craig Mack ain't alive to say shit. All these niggas is dead. You know what I mean? That shit crazy. Like
that sound good, but if they were telling the truth, we heard Cameron say when he came to pick up Mace that day. So I don't believe Mace when he said he dodged all that shit. Nah, nigga, you got diddled. Like you got diddled.
Shit, it's in the videos, bro.
You know what?
That's why you ran the guard.
Yep,
You can tell us that. You know what I mean? Them street hooligans was after you. You went to go hide on the guard. But you was running from the diddler too.
No, but he did say he ran to God because he was trying to dodge all that shit. But out of everybody though, you don't really hear about Mace in the shit.
No, you don't.
I'm just being honest. You know what I mean?
Yet.
You really don't hear about Mace in this shit.
Not yet.
I mean, not yet, but still, it would have came out by now. The way
you would have heard some type of buzz.
The way them niggas was rocking back in the day, something would have came out by now.
Yeah, I agree with that. But y'all see the video I sent where the lady said it was on TikTok? She's like, Puffy shot me in the face. I saw him pull out the gun and shoot me.
What?
Oh yeah, but that's been out before this. Like there was sayings that he paid her to lie and say Sean shot her instead of him. Gene has said this a couple years ago.
Yeah, man. Sean ain't got nothing for Diddy. He was like, yo, this man destroyed my life. Like I got nothing for him.
Nah, but recently, you see what he said recently though, right?
What he said?
He was like, he took the higher approach. He was like, I don't wish nothing bad on no one or whatever like that. Whatever. He didn't necessarily just throw slander at him when he got arrested. So he was taking the high road on things.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, because he said he did say that too. He said I don't wish ill will, but at the same time, he destroyed my life. I forgave him, but we ain't all buddy, and we nah.
Man, that nigga was just at the BET Awards with that nigga a couple years ago. Talking about.
Yeah, he was.
Get the fuck out of here. Nah, nigga. Don't jump on the shitting on Diddy bandwagon. Yeah. All up in the videos. Dancing. Yeah, nigga. Don't switch up now, nigga. You was fucking with the diddler. Don't switch up, man.
I'm honestly though, man, and I'm really not surprised when this stuff
Come
comes
on,
out.
Sean's a diplomat now. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy.
Yeah, he has to say the right.
Sean a con artist, like all them niggas.
Would you say he a charlatan, yo? He out there faking the funk,
Listen,
yo?
he went from a rapper to a politician. Seamless transition. There's one in the same. Characters. That could spit some shit to you and make you believe it.
Hey.
That's almost
true.
literal.
So we got one more segment that we like to bring up, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we end the show in a little bit. Yo, our good brother Leo brought this up to us, and we started laughing, we started joking, we started kicking it with it the other night. So we thought this would be a good segment. A random line from a movie that anyone would know. Now, I got one that I don't think any of y'all would know. Maybe Arthur would know because he watches just as many movies as I do. Nate, you might know this. You going to sleep, so you probably wouldn't. You probably can't process it right now because you look tired. Yo, Unc went to straight chill mode. Like, yeah, I'm done. I ain't listening to nobody.
Fucking shit.
Now, the line I got, and I bet you nobody's gonna get it, is, "Damn, baby, what'd you do to your hair? You like? It's autumn sunrise."
That sounds like some old shit.
Yeah, that sounds like something Eddie Murphy like.
Some Harlem Night shit.
Nah.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Nope. Oh, y'all not gonna guess it, Arthur? You got one?
Come back to me.
That nigga might be some Pootie Tang shit.
Nah.
Yeah, say that one more time.
Damn, baby, what'd you do to your hair? You like? It's autumn sunrise.
This nigga.
Yo,
I've heard that before though.
Yo, that joint had me rolling because she was like, she hit it up like this because she had a little bob. So she hit it to the side. That joint was hilarious.
Yeah, that sounds like some old Superfly shit.
All right, nigga, I give him. What is it?
All right, that was from the movie Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg and Patrick Swayze.
Oh yeah, I would never get that shit, nigga.
Yeah,
when she pretended like she could hit when the ghost jumped into Whoopi Goldberg.
I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
That's why I said y'all wasn't gonna catch that one.
I seen that movie 9 times too, but yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, that was my favorite
Don't
scene
remember
right there. That's the only thing I really remember about that movie, yo. Leo, what you got? What you got for us this week, yo?
Shit, I gave one up earlier. That's one of my favorite lines from that Paid in Full shit. It's like, I'm broke, baby. Mad jewelry on. I love that part. It's like
I
my
ain't got
favorite
no
part.
money, yo.
And what's that other shit? When that nigga be like, what part of Jamaica you from? He said, by the beach, boy. Yo, I don't know why the fuck that shit is so funny.
Yo,
nigga said, by the beach, boy. Lord have
Polar
mercy.
Knights really found his safe place, yo. He found his village, yo. Ghost was realistic. A black woman hearing voices. I married one.
Wow.
Wow.
You're gonna be sleeping on the couch at night.
You ready to sleep? That nigga like, oh, I think I found where I can fit. These niggas right here.
Listen, Polar Knights might turn into a ghost, yo.
That's crazy.
Yo, Troy, what's your one line what's your one line from a movie that we all know?
Yeah, the bitches better be using Jimmy's.
Oh, that's the other guys.
Ah, you got me.
What movie is that? What movie is that?
The other guys are Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell.
Yo, was that the same movie? What was that movie? Was like, don't nobody mess with Gator. Don't nobody want it with the Gator.
Yep.
That's
that was the same one, right?
That's the same one.
I used to be a different man in a different life. Don't nobody want it with the Gator. Yo, I started crying.
That ain't my baby. Who baby that?
Gator hoes better be using Jimmy's.
Yeah.
Yo, all right, what you got for us?
All right, I got. All right. Y'all ready? Who that nigga on that nag?
Wow.
What? Say it again. Say it again. I think
Who that nigga on that nag?
Who that nigga on that nag?
What's that?
I don't know. Superfly?
Django. When Jamie Horse came up on the horse and Samuel L. Jackson was like, who that nigga on that nag?
Oh yeah. When he pulled up on the farm, yo. Damn, I'd have never got that one. Not even a farm. I mean, plantation.
How about this one? The nigga go, they boning. He's like, damn, you tight, girl. She like, wrong hole, fool. Yo. I don't know why these stupid lies be so funny to me. Yo. That bitch said wrong hole, fool.
Yo, I be sleeping downstairs by choice this week. My mother-in-law visited.
Oh man, woo boy. Oh, I got enough. Hold on. Damn, it was you shot Derek Jeter. He's a biracial angel.
Wait, that's the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kamar Warburg had shot him.
Yeah. Hey, a nigga from Boston shooting a Yankee. Yeah, go ahead.
I watched that. Yo, I watch that movie frequently, bro. But he's like, you going to jail? He's like, yeah, and you like,
he chased the nigga down after somebody. You gonna fuck my wife?
Yo, Nate, what you got for us?
I wasn't really thinking about it, but I'm gonna just keep it simple. Everybody should know this line. Yeah, here it is right here. I want to shoot you so bad, my dick is hard. Pause moving in the night.
Yeah, that's New Jack City.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh man. Yeah.
That's a pause for even wanting to use that line.
That's what I said, pause. That's what I said, pause.
But back in the day, we didn't think about none of that shit, man. I still think Lord Jamar was right, man. He was like, we start thinking some real shit. Yeah, by playing that game.
But I'm like, you gotta really hate somebody to say some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, think about it.
I mean, he did kill his mother, so you know.
On some random.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, you could. Where you from? Attica. Oh yeah, well you couldn't be from Brooklyn because we don't talk like that.
Wait, time out. Where you from, Nate? That niggas be like, yo, I want to fight you so bad, my dick hard. What the fuck? Well, I'm gonna kick your ass so bad, my dick hard. Like, what the fuck? Tell you niggas.
Yo. Oh man!
But if you watch the movie, the way he said it, he oh man,
right? The look in his eyes and shit.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
That nigga was mad.
Yeah, pure hate in his eyes, man.
Yo, what about you, man? What you got for us? And don't hit us with nothing from 1970s, yo. It got to be 1980.
It gotta be. Nah, I can't.
Don't limit, Unc. Let that nigga go back to the childhood.
Years ago. I mean, it's real easy. You say, it's basically like, don't watch the finger, or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
What? Oh shit, is that?
Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing.
Harlem Nights.
No.
I don't even know what.
Listen. Don't watch the finger, or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
That was a gem for Unc because I do not remember that part.
I don't remember what movie is that.
All y'all seen it? No.
What you said? What movie it was?
It's Enter the Dragon.
I knew it was some Bruce Lee shit. I should have said it too. Damn it.
You knew it.
I knew it. I was like, nah, maybe I'm off. I was like, maybe I'm off.
Yo, that's my all-time favorite movie.
I feel bad because that's my favorite movie, yo. When you got to glow, you need to glow, to live, to grow. When you reach that upper level, come on, son, that was my joint.
Nigga, that was the wrong Enter the Dragon.
Hey, how about this one? Hey, yo, this Richie. I ain't never coming home no more. Take care.
Oh yeah, that was Harlem Night.
Hey, put your mama on the phone.
That nigga is the definition of risking it all.
Right. Supreme crash out right there.
Hey, this Richie. I ain't never coming home no more. You take care, huh?
That coochie had that nigga leave his whole family.
Quick
He ain't
fast,
even say
yo.
he ain't say bye to his son either. He said, "Put your mama on, nigga." She
I
got
ain't-
on. Yo.
He said, I ain't even like you like that anyway, yo.
Oh man. Hey, if you take short breaths, you live. You take long breaths, you dead motherfucker. Take a breath.
You gonna eat all your cornbread?
Oh, that shit was funny. He's like, "I'm that baby pappy."
Yeah.
Looking wild, crazy.
I'm that baby boy. I'm that baby.
I'm from New York City. Ain't nobody taking my cornbread. Ain't doing
There's gonna
nothing
be
to me.
consequences and repercussions.
You get my
Get that baby
cornbread.
cornbread now. You're gonna be washing his drawers next week.
Yo, Arthur. Yo, Arthur, I need to ask you a favor. If I see you at the mall at Santa, my kids don't need shit. Be a bad Santa.
Hey, is that a shot at the gray?
He already telling you. He already telling you to play.
Yo, speaking of bad Santa, remember he was eating his lunch, and the lady brought the little white kid up to the bed. He was like, "There goes Santa." Ask him. He turned around. I'm on my lunch break.
Yo,
And he looked at that kid.
Bad Santa was the most funniest, inappropriate, hilarious movie
Yes,
that
it
they
was.
couldn't
Yes, it
show
was.
again today, yo.
To
That
this
movie
day.
was hilarious.
To this day.
I know y'all know this one. I'm just a dude playing a dude, pretending the dude, acting like the dude.
That's Samuel L. Jackson, ain't it?
Nah, that's whatchamacallit, Robert Downey Jr. from Tropical Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that was another one that had
Yeah,
me.
he's not about. What he say? What he say? Never go full retard.
Never go full retard.
Yo, that movie had me crying, yo.
Which one? Which
Hey,
one?
but you know what gets me though?
Tropical
and I realized
Thunder.
when I was grown, no, Robert Downey was straight up blackface in that movie, and ain't nobody blinking an eye.
Because he was making a spoof
Yeah,
about
but
it.
we all knew what he was doing, and that's why it was funny. You know what I'm saying? It's like
he was making
if,
fun of
if
blackface.
yeah, we all knew. We knew what it was. I mean, it was funny, but now you do some shit like because of social media, everything is fucking a problem.
Oh, now he'll definitely be canceled. He wouldn't be Iron Man. I'll
No,
tell you
you
that right now.
bullshit. That nigga
Or
was
Doc
good in
Doom.
that shit. That shit was funny.
Yo, let me ask you, how do y'all feel about that? Him playing Doctor Doom in the next phase of the Marvel universe.
I mean, I guess they said there was a comic where that happened because if you see his suits,
Now,
his Doctor Doom suits are like Iron Man made. Like it's weird.
Yeah, I heard
I
that.
don't know. Like I said, I didn't get that deep in the comics. So when this shit comes to me, that shit is new to me. So I enjoy it. You know what I mean? It may not be, but
I don't care if somebody do blackface. I get it. Everybody want to be good looking. Say it again. Say it again.
I don't like Downey doing Doom simply because we know him as Iron Man. It's like you were saying earlier, some character, some people play a role so good you can't see him doing nothing else. Like I don't see him being a bad guy. I just don't.
I think that'll be a good part because Robert Downey Jr. is a great actor. So I can see him playing the bad guy. Like, unfortunately, a lot of kids who've been introduced to the Marvel universe through these movies and stuff like that,
their heart gonna be broken.
Their heart's gonna be broken because they're gonna see Iron Man playing the bad guy, and they're not gonna be able to understand that. To whereas us who grew up reading the comic books and stuff and whatnot, understand that in an alternate universe, Tony Stark was Dr. Doom. He was a bad Victor Von Doom. He was a bad guy. So for us, it's full circle. It makes sense.
Yeah, and even that, I think it's some of the because I got homies that are big comic book fans, so they always keep me up to date with stuff. They say at one point Dr. Doom even took over as Iron Man, and that was more recent, like in the last 10 years, and like the Civil War Part 2. They was telling me, he took over as Iron Man. So when Tony Stark was in a comatose state, but see, some of the kids are not gonna understand it. They're gonna like what?
Mm-hmm.
So if I was a nigga that ain't know shit about comics or whatever, and I wanted to go back and do all the homework, there's still comic books and shit. Like that's still a thing.
I heard you got.
This nigga says that's no comic books.
Now I heard it's a website that gives you like a whole almanac worth of that shit.
Yeah, like you. I mean,
My homeboy got that shit.
So
right
all
now,
them
everything
niggas
is
from back in
digital.
the day that was collecting comic books, them shits is worthless now.
No,
Nah,
they
it ain't
brought
worthless.
money,
It's
bro.
not worthless.
They
Yo,
worth
let me
mad
tell you
bread.
something, man. My uncle
If you
Dwight
still
was
got some comic books from like the 90s and the 80s and whatnot, and they're still in mint condition, yeah, you sitting on something.
yo, my uncle had comics from like when he was young. He had like he had the first Spider-Man, all that shit. I seen it. He had comic. When he left, my grandma, who don't know no better,
She threw them shits
threw
out.
all that shit in the fucking trash.
Yo, I had the first.
Bro, she
I
threw
had
it
the
in the.
first.
You don't know how much that hurt. I'm sorry, Jamal. She threw
I got,
them in the trash. He had the first of almost everything. She
Damn.
threw them away just because she didn't know nothing.
She
You
said,
know,
"Fuck your comics, nigga."
yeah, I had the first 10 I had the first 10 comics of when Spawn first came out with Todd McFarlane. I had the first 10 comic books of those. When Stan Lee first did X Factor and X Force, I had the first 10 comics of those and stuff like that. But when I was living in Queens, my basement got flooded and
damn.
my comic books floating.
Damn, you on some RZA shit.
Yeah, no, nah, I ain't gonna front. That's how I got into reading, because my big cousin, he used to read comic books and stuff like that. So I used to always want to be like him. So I used to try to read his comic books, but he was to beat me up. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you folding the pages, you doing this, you doing that. So he was like, all right, little homie, if you really gonna read these comic books, let me show you how to read these joints. So he taught me, and then after a while, it became addictive. I was like, oh, word. Then when I had a little couple of dollars in my pocket, I'd go buy me some comic books and some candy. Then I started collecting. Then he noticed I was a collector. Then he would just give me some comic books and whatnot. And then that's how my collection started, Joe.
My mom told me the same story. Like she said, because my brother's the oldest. He's born in '76. She had a bunch of baseball cards like in her time. So she had like some Pete Rose, Hank Aaron cards, and what's his name? All the old Mets, all the old Mets from back in the day.
I
She
know
had
where this
all
is
the
going.
cards.
I know where this is going.
So my brother wasn't interested in sports at that time. So she figured, okay, well, he ain't interested. She wasn't thinking she was gonna have another kid. She threw all of those cards out.
Damn.
Yeah.
All of them out.
Always funny dude, man. I am the candy man. I do eat a lot of candy, yo. Nate the Blade. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Blade, Nate.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that before.
Yeah, but I know you was hurt when you realized all the gems and cars that now disappeared, Joe. Nate.
Yeah, I'm like, well, why wouldn't you just keep them? I don't know nothing about cards, but now I think, I was like, man, damn, I wish I was the firstborn, but whatever.
So what cards, even basketball cards now and all that, that's still a thing?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's just
Yo, my man got a over here in Walden. My homeboy just opened up a comic book shop.
Word?
Yeah. I got a big ass book of baseball cards still to this day,
They call them
and
now,
basketball.
They'll call them hobby shops, novelty shops, collector shops, and stuff like that. Because you'll go in there and you'll see Shaquille O'Neal's rookie card worth $5,000 somewhere. You know what I mean?
That shit probably
But guess what? Guess who rookie card I got right now? It's laminated. I've been had these shits laminated for years. I have it in a box.
Oh, LeBron?
No, I got the Kimbe Mutombo.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Yeah. I got him. I got a few other people. I got a Jordan hologram. I got a John Stockton
that's gonna be
hologram.
worth something. Though those will
And
be
I
nice.
kept them, and I have some comics that I have in plastic bags too. I have Spider-Man versus Wolverine. But I didn't know nothing. I just when I bought them, I just put them in plastic and I just held them, and they've been in a box ever since, bro.
Yeah. When I was in elementary school, I understand that now. With my homie, he used to bring his comic books to school, but he had them in the plastic, but he wouldn't let nobody take them out. Like, nah, don't touch them. Just look at it.
That's
I didn't know.
All
These
my comic
boys
books
are
like
pissed
that.
with me up for that. Huh?
Like when I bought a comic book, I made sure I bought the sleeve and all that good stuff. I used to slide my comic book in there. I had the big long white box. I have four of those long white boxes, yo, filled with comic books, yo.
You keep saying had. What happened to him?
I told you I went to sleep one day. I woke up and I had a
Oh
flood in
yeah.
my basement.
So wait a minute. If they were in the plastic, why they weren't good?
Oh, it was a flood. Once my hot water tank broke and the water from the outside came in, all
Mhm.
that water seeped in through that box, through the plastics, and they were sitting there floating
Yeah.
next to me.
Yeah.
I had Jordans and comic books floating next to me one day.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Woke up mad to the mug, boy.
Wet as a motherfucker too.
That's
Oh
what I
yeah.
said. That was
Word.
some
Word.
that was some that's what I said. That was some RZA type shit. Remember RZA said about all them songs and shit he lost in the flood?
Like I ain't even gonna hold you, son. I literally had a moment, man. I was hurt. Like that really hurt my feelings. Like, yeah.
Troy, I just went back to what you said in the group chat, and I'm watching Power. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just yeah.
Oh no, she's asleep, man.
Oh yeah. I'm like, oh. I said, oh, okay. That's how it's going. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't like the end of it. I ain't like why the finales be so lackluster, yo?
So what? There's no more powers after this?
There's no more ghosts.
Yeah, the ghost part is gone. Supposed to be.
Wait,
I
so
mean, he's
Ghost
kind of.
been there. What you
For
mean?
2 years, yeah, 2 years
Well,
later.
everybody keeps thinking Ghost ain't really, Ghost ain't really dead, and he gonna come back, and it's gonna be all connected or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now
That nigga's dead as fuck.
they're supposed to do Tommy and Ghost story when they grew up.
Wait, so the ghost one? Oh, so that means the one with his son. That's it. No more.
Yeah, that's
one
it.
with his son.
Yeah. People keep thinking Ghost is really still alive. He faked his death. Dude's got conspiracy joints out here. Like you think this is some government type shit.
Yo, but didn't Tyreek just say last week that he killed his dad when he was talking to Method Man? I killed my dad and yada
Yeah, I
yada
know.
yada. They coming for me.
It's
They
an
think I'm
emergency
soft.
law. White House. This is a life-changing moment for the human race. It's unbelievable.
What's going on the news?
What's up?
Nothing probably. I don't know. One of y'all check if it's valid.
Well, I'll be right back.
I gotta catch up on all them power shits. I stopped watching after the first season. Well, not the first season. Like once Ghost died, and then they started branching out to all the other shits. I haven't watched none of them other shit.
Yeah, the Tommy joint is yeah.
It's not that bad though.
It's still on. They still give new ones of the Tommy shit.
I think it's a new season coming out for that too. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
new season about to come out soon.
I might sound like a fanboy, but I stopped watching after they killed Kanan and Angela was still alive. That bitch should have been dead long time ago.
Who?
Pardon me. When Kanan died, and I'm like, and Angela's still alive, I was frustrated. I'm like, this bitch is still alive. I thought she should have been dead long time ago. Long time ago.
Who?
I never
Angela?
liked her. Fuck her. Blow her fucking head off. No, fuck this bitch.
That sounds real personal right there.
She was a rider.
It was just saying, fuck her. It's Ghost's fault trying to get that old thing back. I would have shot her in the head. I would have shot Tasha in the head, and just shot Tyreek in the head, and raised baby girl by myself somewhere in the middle of nowhere. That's it. And I left grandma with some money. That's it. I know that sounds stupid, but whatever. I didn't like none of those characters. I hate all of them.
Didn't she end up dying though? She ended up dying, right?
Yeah, Tommy killed her.
Tommy shot. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
he was trying to shoot Ghost. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted Tommy going at first.
Yeah, I seen it.
But that whole thing with Tariq killing Ghost was weak to me though.
Well, I guess that played into them, making the Tariq serious and whatever.
His mom was all up in his ear, fucking his head up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Tasha gone, man.
Yeah, exactly. She should have been gone.
Ghost wanted to be out the game, live a good life, chill, take care of his family, do the right thing. She's like, no, you staying in the game, son.
And they still got her. They still got her alive. Fuck her.
So what I will say though, when you watch the one where 50 Cent's telling his story, like his childhood story, that's a good one. Raising
Well,
Canaan.
Raising Canaan, yeah.
Yeah, I like Raising Canaan because it ties into Power a lot. Like you can see the connections.
But people waiting for Ghost and Tommy to be introduced into there, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm waiting for.
But you could tell who it is. Is the two young workers and stuff like that when they first pull up when they on the stoop.
Did it suck that Ronnie went out that way? I mean, I ain't saying he was the best character, but it was just the way he was in that whole season, the way he went out.
Ronnie was a funny dude, yo. Like, and the funny part is, back in the day, that's how them tough guys used to really dress, though.
He just wanted that work. That's all. He just wanted that work. That's all he needed.
Ronnie, who's Ronnie?
Unique's brother.
Yeah.
Nigga that would sit there and he'll kill you and then make sure to put the coats and stuff on the rack right before you leave out.
Straight eating a bowl of cereal with the gazelles on, yeah.
Nah, he had to go. Yeah,
watching TV with no TV on.
Yep.
Yeah, he had
straight
to go.
7:30. But yo, we've been on here for 2 hours. It's already 1:35 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these closing remarks and whatnot. So, yo, Arthur, what you got for the people, yo?
As always, keep God first. Everything else will fall in line.
You know it. Nate, what you got for the people out here?
Make sure you tell the truth, but be careful who you tell it to.
Coach, what you got for the folks, yo?
Diddy did it.
Yo, Leo, what you got for the people?
If I could change, you could change. We all could change.
Yo, Unc, where you go, man?
Wake up, man.
Man, I'm trying to think of one. I usually just tell y'all, health, wealth, security, and joy. But I guess I'm gonna be like Leo this week: health, wealth, security, and joy.
All right.
Wait, you just said you wasn't gonna say that, but then you said it. But Leo ain't say none of that.
Leo said, "If I can do it."
Troy is desensitized to that shit. Troy is like,
Yeah, listen, man. Be cool how you be cool. Listen, y'all. Be cool how you be cool, man, and flow like water. Shout out to Polar Nights, man. Thank you for tapping in and tuning into the show tonight, man. We appreciate you, man. Jokes is mad funny. As usual, man, we appreciate everybody, and we're gonna see y'all next week, man. Peace.
Peace.